thing working? Are we live?
Hello?
I think so. I hope.
Hello?
Hello?
Bark twice if you're in Milwaukee. Hello?
And my friend Baxter here.
I couldn't do anything without him.
Hail, everybody. How we doing tonight?
You just destroyed everything I love. What do you love? Well, I love a good glass of scotch. And my friend Baxter here. Yeah, well, now this is happening.
I'm not even mad.
The bad man, he took him, and he kicked him. He kicked him.
I'm in a glass case of emotions.
Welcome, everybody. As you might have surmised. Yeah. We got, oh no, not Beardo. Oh no.
Marianne.
Why are you focusing on those?
Yeah, why would you do that to me, Mo?
Oh no, I thought they were saying oh no about me. I thought they're calling me not Beardo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hail!
no, it's Mo.
What's up, everybody? It is the Monday Hangover. Jay is on the road traveling, but we'll have some more people filtering in here tonight. I'm Mo Zamboni, and I'm joined here by our special guest, Fear the Beardo, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Good to have me. I got the text from Jay. It's like, hey, why don't you help little guy Mo out tonight on the stream? And I was like, are you sure? I was like, are you sure Mo can handle it? And he goes, trust me, buddy. It'd be awesome if you can make it tonight. And I was like, yeah, anything for you.
Yeah. It's not how I remember, but sure, I believe Beardo.
Oh, okay. Yeah. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Sounds accurate.
Mickey, who was not the reason why we're late, by the way. So gotta. Yeah, he's actually the reason we're here sooner, if I might add. But
somebody didn't optimize their software before we started and was having a lot of trouble.
That's why.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm not saying who.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying it happens.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll just forget about that. Thank you though, and thank you for the 200 plus people here. Thank you for being here. I wanted to get into this real quick before we get into all things Spider-Man, and make no mistake, it's going to be all Spider-Man all night. This I thought was excellent news. I wanted to share this with Beardo.
Don't.
All Spider-Man all night.
Is it God of War?
Yep. Dave Bautista in talks to play Kratos in God of War, replacing Ryan Hurst in Amazon series.
I saw this earlier today. We were actually talking about this morning on Daily because Atreus and Thrud are going to be recast for season 2. I don't know if you guys saw that they want older teenage actors for season 2. Everything going on with this show has just been a complete nightmare. And I just don't understand it, because if you're already going to recast the kids and you have to recast, and you're going to recast Kratos because Ryan Hurst injured himself, then why don't you just keep Ryan Hurst and recast the kids? You already have to refilm the first 4 episodes that you already completed. Well, so wait for Ryan Hurst, unless he was bad in screenings.
I think what happened, because what I heard was he's going to be out for like 6 months just recovering.
6 to 9 months for the recovery.
So you got to think that he's going to come back. He's not going to be in the shape that he was. I mean, you see him in the Odyssey. He was jacked. Like, he got buffed out. I mean, and I know we saw him in like that one picture, but he looks even more jacked in the Odyssey. Like when you actually see him moving around. My guess is they probably didn't think he was going to be able to get back into that kind of shape, because he's like, what, 45?
He's older.
Yeah. And he's
at this point, I just want them to cancel the show.
Yeah.
Just cut your losses, Amazon. Shelve this one. It packed right off.
50. He's 50, dude. Yeah, he's too old. Like, that's a lot of recovery time. But I think God of War's too hot of a commodity right now, man. You're about to get Laufey, but I know you probably saw the announcement. Laufey is going to directly tie into the next God of War game.
Yep.
So it's like,
and they're also remaking the original trilogy,
that's stupid. That's dumb. But
remake.
I think Batista is not a bad choice for Kratos. I'll be honest.
But you see how small he is recently, though.
Well, but here's the thing: if you he is very small, like comparatively to what he was before. You guys got to remember, like Batista's like a huge person in real life. Like I've met him in real life. He's like 6'4", 6'5", and he's big, like a big human being, even when he's not like jacked out of his mind. So like, if he puts on another like 15, 20 pounds of muscle, he'll be fine. Plus now he's got access to like Hollywood juice, not just like gym juice,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They're like, no, take this. This will be good for your heart.
The Vince juice. He was on that Vince juice. Now he's got that Hollywood juice.
Sorry, chat said I was a little quiet. I'll turn it up a little bit.
I hate this. I do not want, because when I am watching this TV show, I don't want to see an A-list Hollywood actor. I want to see Kratos. And if it's Dave Bautista, I'm going to be looking at Dave Bautista, not Kratos.
You think so?
Yeah,
you don't think if they gave him a big beard and stuff like that and just kind of... I mean, he's got the deep voice for it and stuff. You don't think so?
Here's the thing. Pale skin, ashed skin with red tattoos. Drax.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, and if you're going to use the 50-year-old excuse on the other guy, Dave is what, pushing 60? Isn't he? He's getting up there, isn't he?
Good point.
Yeah,
definitely
point.
Beyond 50.
Yeah, but he's also, he's 57. But yeah, the thing is, like, Ryan Hurst wasn't a professional wrestler.
Well, I mean, you could go both ways with that. He was a professional wrestler. He's how many times? I guess Bautista didn't get injured too much that I remember.
He got injured he had two major injuries in his career. But I mean, I don't know. The guy knows how to put on weight. He knows how to, he's already pretty jacked on his own, even when he's smaller now. Like, even not on the juice, he's, The thing is, the 20 years ago, Batista would have been perfect for Kratos. This Batista, it is.
I think 15 years ago, Triple H would have been great for Kratos.
Yeah, Triple H is not a good actor,
but
he looks it. He looks it for sure.
We've all seen Blade 3. It's not.
My argument against that would be you don't need a great actor to play Kratos. Kratos is a man of very few words. He's very stoic. Like, I don't imagine that he's going to be giving you philosophical quotes in this movie. You just need a stoic guy with a deep voice who can read off a script.
Yeah, but I also feel like you got to have somebody who can emote. I mean, Christopher Judge is a good actor.
Judge, he's got too much work done on his face, man.
Yeah,
his
he's not going to look good
looking
as Kratos, but he's a good actor. So like it comes across in his acting and stuff. But I don't know.
If you had Christopher Judge in his prime though, when he was on SG1, he could totally pull it off.
Well, even when he was doing the mocap for God of War 2018, he was yoked and he didn't have all the work done on his face.
Mm-hmm. It's true. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's tough. I don't know. There's just not a lot of actors that I think have the acting chops as well as the look,
Yeah, and then going to the kids being recast, like, you have all this time off. Just do it now. And then the kids that you want for season 2 that are a little bit older, just have them play a little bit younger in the first season. There's stuff you can do. Movie magic. You can make them look younger. Just recast everyone right now.
Hello.
What up, Sevi?
Oh, God of War. Yeah.
When I think of, I was just thinking about it. What's his name? I know he did Thor. That's what sucks is because he did Thor, but Chris Hemsworth could have done
Hemsworth.
Oh, yeah. He would have done a good job.
What about his brother, Liam? He can do it.
Yeah.
Maybe. Liam's kind of small, though.
Yeah, he doesn't have the bulk.
Comparatively. Like,
you can give him a few months of juicing. He can get there. He can be. He could be well enough.
But I agree with Mike regarding the acting. Because you have like Carl Urban in Dread, doesn't say much, doesn't ever take off his helmet, but he emotes excellently. And I think you have to have somebody that can act without saying too much. So I think that does matter. Otherwise, you just kind of it's really distracting. So, but yeah, no, I don't know, man. I agree with Beardo. We just need to scrap this. This is garbage.
Anyone but Dave Bautista.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, Dave Bautista would do so bad, particularly now with how he looks like a little stick that can just break. Yeah,
that's what happens when you stop TRT allegedly.
Yeah, but even with that, I just was telling Beardo, he's a big dude. Like, I've met him. He is
tall.
Like, what it is that what you see on television or like when he was juicing, he's not like, he's big, like, but not like a oh, that guy's like works out. He's like another level. Like this guy was, you know, big like in an unnatural way. Like you're like, dude, this guy is huge.
Yeah, we're
But, like-
comparing him now to what he was, but if you looked at him now in person, you'd still be like, oh damn, that's a big individual.
Yes, absolutely. So I don't know, man. It's just I mostly just don't like because of some of his you know political takes. He's kind of
Sure,
He whines
kind of
a
a
lot.
pussy.
Well, I mean, he does have two moms, literally. I mean, obviously he can't, but he does.
he's
somehow.
always been outspoken about that kind of stuff, you know. But like it's just mostly like lately he just complains about Trump all the time. He's like the professional wrestling version of what's his name? The guy plays Hulk.
Oh well, Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo, yeah. So I don't know. It's weird. You know, I'm trying to think of like who else would be good at it, and I just don't know. Like,
I can think of like 10 not think of, but I've seen at least 10 cosplayers different on Instagram who could play the role and do
That's
fine,
fair.
who have
That's
the
fair.
voice.
yeah, that's fair.
Rather than freaking Batista. I thought Ryan Hurst was low key enough, but still still a good actor who's been in some stuff, but low key like a C-lister. That is fine to play Kratos, but I don't want to be your A-list actor to play him because I'm gonna be distracted.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I agree with an unknown. With there's plenty of hidden talent out there that we have not explored. Like, let's give it a rest with the same 5 actors who just do everything. How about that?
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of people that can do Kratos really well. Like, if you think about just the number of cosplays that are out there, people who have cosplayed as Kratos that are like have that physique, I'm sure they can find somebody that fits that criteria and is also good at acting, right? Because we're not gonna look for an Oscar performance. We just need them to be believable.
Well, I mean, performance, but what about a athlete? Maybe someone in the athletic realm who has some fame, who has a name that can bring people, hey, I'm a fan of them, who would be like their first time acting. Any thoughts on that?
I mean, that's how we got Sloth in the Goonies, John Matuszak.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was in, I think, The Longest Yard, but yeah, Brian Urlacher.
Oh yeah, John Cena.
I don't think John Cena.
No, that was a joke. That was a
yeah.
total joke. I mean, people are gonna throw at the wall. The Rock, obviously Dave Bautista's been mentioned. Jason Momoa. I want to stay away from those kind of guys.
Joe Manganiello could have done it.
Joe Manganiello. Oh, dude, he's got the nose for it too.
He does, and dude, I mean, yeah, his Deathstroke, bro.
Yeah,
he looked good, bro. Yeah,
I'd be okay with Joe Manganiello.
Yeah,
get him.
Yeah, he's
I
also
think the ladies
super
would agree
based.
that Joe Savvy. I don't know how you feel about Joe Manganiello, but I think he's the ladies would definitely flock to the theaters for that one.
Oh yeah, yep,
And he's
definitely.
low key kind of based. Yeah,
Yep.
man. I mean, he
Yep.
could do it.
Yeah, and he banged Sofia Vergara.
Yeah, he did.
That's a win in my book.
Yeah. See,
Crazy to think he was in
solved
tonight's
it.
movie. By the way, that was him.
He also
was Flash. That was
Yep.
that's weird to see him that thin, man. And then,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I don't know. So it's disappointing. I do think that they probably should have just canceled it at this point. But
Yep.
you know, I don't know, man. It sucks, but we'll see what happens. I mean, what's interesting is that's wild. We did just get the announcement that what is it, the 40K show that they're doing that it's going to be animated. That like even though
The
Henry
Cavill
Cavill's
one?
still yeah.
Interesting.
if it was like that, what was that thing where they had like all of the video games? It was like an anthology. They did it last year.
Yeah. I remember.
The best part of that was Warhammer. That
the Warhammer
freaking
one.
Warhammer cartoon or whatever they did. If they animate it like that, I'm down.
So
'Cause
they're
that
doing
was
both
amazing.
apparently, but the last I heard about the live action, they're a ways off on that one still. But they are doing a separate animated series that Henry Cavill is also producing, which is a spin-off of the Secret Level episode.
Secret
So it's
Level,
gonna be
that's
with-
what it
Yeah.
was called.
That's going to be with
Secret Level.
Titus and stuff, which is
Oh.
huge. So I don't know. It's interesting because I was thinking, if Henry Cavill's still a ways off, he could do Kratos. I know
Ooh.
it's not even just trying to fan cast it. It's like, you know what? Like he could do it and he's already there, but
Oh,
I don't know.
absolutely. Cavill could
Yeah.
do it. Yeah. And he's a gamer. I'm sure
And
he's
he's a
familiar
gamer.
with God of War.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, he loves. Yeah.
Well, he'd play it
I think-
to
yeah.
get used to it. He'd probably play all the games.
Absolutely.
so-
He'd go through all of them, dude.
Yep.
And you know what the people at Amazon would do? Nah, you don't need to do that. We'll tell you how to be Kratos.
Yeah.
Nah,
And he's like, yeah, no, don't tell
that's
me.
an
to do that.
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an easy way to kill the franchise.
Well,
we
he
don't
has-
need we don't need them killing more TV shows.
That's why I
He
want them to
has
cancel
the-
it.
He has the all the creative control for 40K, so
Oh, good.
like him and Games Workshop have like almost complete creative control of that project. So I don't
And
know.
Jennifer Sulke was there when he started, right? And now that I think she got yeeted during that process, didn't
She
she?
might have.
Yeah, so that's definitely good because they apparently will go woke. I mean, we all know this. They'll go woke or they'll go base. They'll just go
Yeah.
whatever works. So hopefully they'll let him do his thing because
Mhm.
Always a good sign when a woman gets yeeted from a project.
It's wild.
Always a good sign.
Unless it's Amy Henning, and then it's bad because you get
Sure, but
Neil-
guilty
Neil
by
Druckmann.
association, you know.
yeah. That's what
Yep.
you get for being
That's
associated
what you
with other
get
women.
for.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's gonna be weird.
right on. Well, let me catch some supers real quick.
Whoa!
Okay.
Real queer?
I had Dave
Oh,
Bautista up on the screen too long and affected my thinking. I'm
Let's
sorry.
get some
I said-
supers real
Dave-
queer.
Dave Bautista
Okay.
makes you not be able to think clearly.
No, because he's
Oh,
This
no.
explains
Yo!
so much.
Hold on.
Oh,
He
Need to
likes
read-
Batista.
Whoa, buddy.
We're not the
What you do here, Mo, is you just launch right into the super chats.
Just read the
Fired
super
Up Gaming
chats.
became a YouTube member. Thank you, Fired Up Gaming.
There you
She
go.
took-
Hey,
she took Mo's job. I like
that's
it.
right. Yes, she did. The horror
So
host for
should just
5.
read the super chats from now on.
You know what? Why not? Go ahead, Joe.
I
Hey.
think it's your job, Mo.
Yeah, it is
I
your job.
think
It's your
I
job.
think I'm the boss tonight, so I can do whatever I want.
Whoa!
How do you like them apples? All right, Joe, come on, let's go.
All right. The horror host for
Wow.
5 says they never say what a spider can. So can we really say what Spider-Man can for Fright Night? Thank you, the horror host.
Thank you.
Never say what a spider can, so can we really say what a spider can? Was one of those supposed to be
Spider-Man can.
can't?
I don't know. I
Maybe.
read
The
it as it was.
Spider-Man can.
I'll take it. Whatever the horror host wanted us to say. So,
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
appreciate
For
it.
Fright Night. Here we go.
Dumb old bear for 5 British pounds. Beggar tax. Thank you, dumb old bear, for the 5.
Mhm.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Then we have John Papa Sidheel for 5. Says Martin Ford could do it. He played Goliath in House of David, I believe.
Martin
Martin
Ford.
Ford?
Yeah, he just played Shao Kahn in the Mortal Kombat 2.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh.
He's a professional bodybuilder. He could absolutely play Kratos. And he's an actor. So
There you go.
Did they do a voiceover for Khan in that? I felt like because if he
I'm
did
not
all
sure.
that, that's
He-
amazing.
he's a British guy. British
Oh, okay.
gentleman, Martin Ford is. So I'm not sure. I didn't see the movie, so I couldn't tell you if they dubbed over it.
All right, and I'll take this one, Joe. Nicholas Gore with the 6-7 jewels. Thank you. And all right, we're gonna get into some Spider-Man news, but we're gonna lean into it just a little bit. I don't know if you guys saw this. This makes me happy as a man, seeing that somebody did this at a premiere.
Okay.
A screening of Spider-Man Brand New Day
Yes.
was evacuated after an audience
Oh,
member
no.
unleashed a Hulk-sized fart.
Oh, no.
The smell.
This happened in Colombia. I'm sorry, Joe, but when the tweet first came out before Dexerto announced it, when I saw it, they actually linked the article and it said it happened in Colombia, and I was like, I've never been more disappointed in my people.
The smell was so unbearable that moviegoers had to leave the theater in disgust. There was no dog to
Oh.
blame the fart on, which is always the problem.
I am
Yeah.
kind of upset that it wasn't me. I would
There's still
love to
time.
have this headline, dude.
There is still time, Beardo. There's still time. You can do it.
Man. I mean, what do I eat? What do I eat right before to make sure that it's the world's deadliest fart? A whole bunch of Taco Bell? right
Taco Bell.
before?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Taco Bell.
Talk about. I mean, Colombian food does make you. It gets in you. I mean, you eat a few arepas, they'll. they'll be flying out of you.
Arepas are made out of corn. I don't
Yeah,
think
and
you're
corn
supposed
goes
to-
right through you.
Some broccoli.
Okay,
Yeah,
maybe
broccoli's not a
you-
bad idea.
I don't
It's not
think
a bad
corn
idea.
will do that. Broccoli
Oh.
would do that. Beans would do that.
Mm.
Beer. Wow, beer. Oh.
Beer.
Asparagus?
Well,
Oh
it's
my
because
God.
beer, it's got all the carbonation, so it'll help push the farts
Oh.
out.
Okay, well there you go.
It's science.
Do beer and asparagus and broccoli and beans.
Okay, I'm
And
writing all this
Do
down.
that. Yeah.
Whole milk and red grapes. That'll clear it out.
You're just
Okay.
trying to kill Beardo at this
grapes and milk.
Grapes and whole
Okay.
milk. You got to make sure
Whole
it's
milk, okay.
really disgusting. Yeah.
I'm writing this down.
There
point.
you
Okay.
go. Trust the fart science. Yep.
Oh,
You're damn
do
right.
it at an IMAX premiere. The IMAX premiere. It'll be more epic that way.
There you go. Cabbage. Oh boy, cabbage. Oof. So yeah. So somebody had some fun at the Brand New Day premiere in Columbia.
Look at her face. Look at the woman's face. I can't even.
Wait,
Can
this
you
was
click
actually
on
in
her
Columbia?
face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was actually in Columbia.
Oh no.
Look at her face.
The culprit remains at large despite a Spider-Man cosplayer's effort. So not only
Wow.
did they drop one that got out.
Hell yeah.
Of
So the
course.
Spider-Man
They
cosplayer,
They smelled it first. Of course they ran away.
dude, I'm the first one claiming that it was me.
Why would you do that?
Even if it wasn't me, I'm claiming that it was. And then what? Because now it's your word against mine.
It can't
Yeah,
have been
that's
that
true.
bad. Like, it wouldn't have eventually cleared out. Maybe, I don't know. Take
So
a
what you're
10-minute
telling me is that Colombian food gives you gas in the runs. Never eat Colombian food.
Hey, Beardo, you want me to cook Colombian food for you?
I'm good. I heard about the mac and cheese story. I'm chilling.
Okay, what
Thanks-
if
thanks,
Joe
though.
is
Thanks,
there?
though.
What if Joe is there to help?
We all know Joe doesn't know how to cook.
Wow.
Wait, do you know that?
That was supposed to be funny. I don't know. I don't know.
I
I
Joe
just made
doesn't
that up. That was
cook.
supposed
You know
to be
what?
funny.
It would have been funny had Sevi not been here because she is literally burnt water, that woman. So Joe, if Joe cannot
Burnt
burn water, she's
water?
automatically
Yeah,
better.
and I melted pasta.
Yeah, I don't know
too.
if that's possible. If that's possible, that
It is
well,
possible.
That's an
It
achievement.
melted. Yeah. It's you basically the trick is to put way too much water and then forget completely, fall asleep and forget completely that you were trying to cook pasta. And you put so
Gotcha,
much
gotcha.
water that it gave it enough time for the pasta to actually melt and become all gooey.
Oh, like you
That's
went
pasta.
skill. That's
Wait.
skill.
Yeah, that's like she literally overcooked it to death.
Yeah, I know. Yep. See, I have skills.
I can make pasta, guys. I can make pasta. I make myself some nice sunny side up eggs for breakfast today, and I mean, listen,
That's not pasta.
I said I can make pasta. I made some sunny side up eggs, perfectly cooked.
Oh,
The egg
gotcha.
was runny, and I seasoned my food well.
Oh,
I
wow.
think I'm pretty good.
See, Joe is winning. He's winning at life today. I'm so proud of you, Joe. One day I will be just like you.
In our defense, the two ladies on the panel, Beardo, this is for you. Since you say that I say this at least once a day on stream.
Oh
We
gosh.
were vegetarian / vegans,
Yeah.
so we have to like overcome a learning curve and like learn
That's
how
true.
to actually make meats.
Eat
Yeah.
real
Yeah, that
food.
is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat real
I was
food.
I was vegan for probably like 5-7 years. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't just take the soy burger and put it in the air fryer and call it a day anymore.
Couple decades for me.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, you really do have to relearn cooking. That's true. Yes.
Mhm.
I mean, I'd put like a raw steak in the air fryer. I could figure it out.
Oh
It
yeah, I'm
actually
sure I
works.
can figure it out. Yeah.
It works.
Oh,
I've done it
really?
before. It's good.
Once you know
Yeah.
once you know how to make once you know how to make real food, you also learn the necessity of like sometimes you don't got what you need, you just do what you can, you know?
Yeah, let's make
All-
something out of nothing.
All that matters is that this
Nice.
meat is not raw enough to kill me. You know?
Right.
It's probably cooked enough, I'm good, you know?
Yeah. But you might have to evacuate a theater because of the
Yeah.
farts.
Yeah.
that's true.
But
Yeah.
then that's, then you're like, man, but I got this theater all to myself. Here's the thing. I'm going to say this real quick.
Yeah.
I've got kids. I like kids. Kids are cool.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies, maybe even some gentlemen. If you bring your crying ass baby into theaters, like just listen, I get it. I want to get out. I want to do stuff. You know what? You might have to sit out this Spider-Man. All right? Wait till it comes to digital. Go see it in the cheap theaters. I don't want to listen to your baby crying the entire time I'm trying to watch a film.
Yeah.
I don't want to listen to your kid who's poorly behaved go, I want to get down. I want to get down. Right at the emotional crux of the film.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, take your kid, your toddler, at like a 1 o'clock showing on a Wednesday, not prime time at a 7 or 8 on a Friday or Saturday.
No.
Don't do that.
I
should know better.
You got to get out of the house when you can. I get, it's tiring. Babies are a lot of work, all that stuff. But why are you making everybody else suffer?
Yeah.
Right. And you know what? This is not even an English-speaking American problem. When I went on my honeymoon to Mexico, we went to go see Batman Begins, and there was a 4-year-old kid behind
your
me.
honeymoon? Batman Begins.
Yeah.
For your honeymoon.
That's a great choice.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
$5, best theater I've ever been to. Haagen-Dazs with.
You know how old I was when Batman Begins came out, dude? I was 10 years old, brother, when Batman Begins came out. You were on your fucking honeymoon.
Mo was 60.
Mo was? Yeah, Mo was 60.
I know. It's
Mo's
crazy.
Can I finish my story, please? Can I?
No.
I know I'm old. I know I'm old. I can tell. I could see my picture in the screen before me.
Are you sure?
But we were at the theater, and there was a kid behind us going, "¿Quién es Batman? ¿Quién es Batman? Who is Batman? Who is Batman?" And his dad over.
¿Quién es?
I said it. ¿Quién es Batman?
No, you said ¿quién es? But ¿quién es?
I said ¿quién es? I said the Italian. I said the King Spanish. I said ¿quién es? All right.
Yeah, from Spain. Spain Spanish. Yeah. Where they use vosotros. Did you know that?
Ooh, yeah, there you go.
Yes,
for the win. Let's go.
Us. Yeah. So, and then his dad would go, "Eseo." He's like, he's right there. And I had to hear it the entire movie. So,
also, I think for the primetime showings, also, don't bring a retard. Like, I don't want to hear every 10 minutes.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Or just like also stop talking during the movie too.
And they're just shaking really the entire time.
Yeah. I'm for it, man. Bring it. I want all the tards in my theater. That'd be hilarious.
I want to congratulate Mo on his upcoming 21st wedding anniversary. That is next month.
21 years.
Next month.
Anniversary.
No, I turn 1 year older next month. I already had my anniversary, so I'm already on 21.
Batman Begins was released on September 5th, 2005.
No.
I
saw it.
Hold on. You might be right. It gave me May. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong one.
Oh no, Joe.
I'm sorry. I messed up. It was.
I appreciate the thought, though. Thank you.
It was giving me the Dark Knight, and that's not what
You've been married for 21 years.
That's 21 years though. In May.
So you got married like way late in life then.
Bless her heart. She's put up.
I had to settle down at some point. All right.
I got married way late in life.
Wow.
See. Muy viejo. Anyways, that means very old.
We know.
I know you know. Yo conozco. All right. So let's get into it. Speaking of retards, let's bring up Variety decided to rank all
read super chats.
Oh no.
Oh, I mean
Mo is failing at his
Southeastern
job already.
Kaiju. 10 Jules, thank you for the gold coin. I appreciate that.
Gracias.
And now, as I was saying, Variety decided they wanted to rank all the movies from worst to best. And if we know anything from Variety, they're always right.
We don't like
they
Variety,
always
right?
Make the best decision. Oh yeah,
we don't like.
We love Variety.
Oh, we love them.
We love them.
Okay, gotcha.
So every Spider-Man movie ranked from worst to best.
Here we go.
And we're already off on a good start here because we got to cross the Spider-Verse in one of the first pictures. So
yes. Right.
Yeah. So all right. So let's see here. We are going to Number 11.
The worst. I wouldn't
ahead.
put Amazing Spider-Man 2 as the worst. I think that Far From Home, the second Tom Holland movie, is worse than the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I do too.
Really? I thought it was just like nothing. Like Far From Home was like a perfect
terrible.
5 out of 10.
Far From Home was it was awful, man. There's
like
so
a
much
3 out of 10.
damage, so much damage done, dude.
Yeah, I hated Far From Home.
I despise it. Yeah,
Far From
I'm
Home,
with Mike.
Here's the thing. I know that Amazing Spider-Man 2 has problems, but look at that costume, dude.
The suit's great. The web swinging,
great.
The web slinging. Andrew Garfield is great as Spider-Man.
You think?
With the quips and everything. Oh, I loved his quips. Andrew Garfield's great.
Dude, that scene in Times Square where like Electro hits like the ground or whatever, and it's like electrocuting those stairs, and he like gets everybody off the stairs. That's quintessential Spider-Man, bro. He catches the cop car at one point. Dude, there's some really good stuff in that movie. The story sucks.
Yeah.
The story sucks. But yeah, he looks great. That opening with him flying off the building in the suit and everything, dude, that stuff is rad.
And the Electro stuff, like they should have just made him the main villain. Decided between him or Green Goblin, because I feel like Green Goblin was shoehorned in for the final fight just so they can kill Gwen Stacy. If that's the case, just make it Green Goblin. Don't even do Electro.
Even more than that, I can't remember the movie, and I actually really like this movie. It's the one where it's like found footage. It's Michael B. Jordan, the guy who played Green Goblin.
Yes,
Chronicle. Amazing movie. But the guy that played Green Goblin in this movie he was so good as a hateable and partially relatable villain that they just kind of like, we got to get him in here, because he was like hot at that time after that movie. So
yes.
I think they saw that.
Hot? Things tracking a little bit now. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Thanks. Jay, where are you?
Moving on, number 10.
Dean DeHaan. That's right. Dean DeHaan.
I liked him, and I thought with better direction, I thought he would have done better. But this was, I think, co-written by Alex Kurtzman. Am I right about that? Yeah.
Well, the one thing is, Gwen Stacy's death is pretty awesome. Like
ripped from the comic book.
Yeah. Yeah. There was a TikTok the other day, and it starts out, I was watching it, and it starts out like the Nestle Crunch commercial. That's why I love Nestle Crunch. And when it gets to the crunch part, it's just her head snapping on the pavement, bro. I was like, hey, yo, how you gonna, my man, what did you wake up choosing violence for, bro?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm still with this Spider-Man 3 at 10.
No.
I think Far From Home is worse than Spider-Man 3. I think Spider-Man 3 has aged well.
I think Spider-Man 3 is actually better than even Homecoming, in my opinion. But
yeah,
really,
they're pretty close. I mean, listen, Spider-Man 3 got a lot of hate. Venom's not great in that film, but there's a lot of good in that movie too, man. I mean, it's Toby,
Can you also give some value to the fact that it generated so many memes? Like, it's such a cultural phenomenon. It wasn't intentional, but I mean, it makes me love this movie. Even the bad is good in some parts.
Dude, Bully Maguire, watching that unironically when it came out in 2007 was cringing in my seat. I'm like, wait, they're not kidding. Like, they're actually doing this. And it's like, when he's
Bully
doing
Maguire
that
was fine, but it was the montage. The montage when he's flirting with Ursula and he's flirting with the chick at the Daily Bugle, and then he's walking down the street pointing and dancing.
Yeah,
that part was cringe, but the rest of Bully Maguire is pretty good. That moment with Flash at the Daily Bugle when he throws him up against the wall, I'll put some dirt in your eye. I like that scene. It's great. At the bar, the piano bar with Mary Jane, when he beats the shit out of her, that part was great.
I forgot about that.
He punches Mary Jane right across the face.
That was crazy. Yeah.
Hey, she deserved it.
I was going to say, Mary Jane's kind of a hoe, so.
She deserved it.
I never understood Kristen Dunst as her teeth bother me. Even in rewatch
the teeth.
Yeah, she's got the snaggle teeth, as they say. It's
not just the snaggle teeth, dude. It's like the texture of her teeth. Like, she's lost all her enamel, and it just looks weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My mom's never liked her either. She didn't like her in the first Spider-Man. She's like, she looks like she smells weird. I was like, Mom. She's like, she just does. I don't know what to tell you. You know what's
Yeah.
funny? My mom said the same thing about Maggie Gyllenhaal. She goes, I don't know what it is about her, but she looks like she smells weird. And I was like,
Based.
okay.
Yeah.
All right,
I think
well.
Emma Stone probably smells weird too.
I don't know.
She just looks like she has bad breath.
I wouldn't mind smelling Emma Stone.
Really?
Yeah. Like I think I remember a late night show where they said she had to read a tweet and she's like, she looks like she smells like cat piss. And I agree with that assessment. She looks like she smells
Valid.
like cat piss.
Valid. Yeah.
I mean, that's
Like
fair.
she's one of those chicks that doesn't use real deodorant. She uses essential oils instead, and you can still
And-
smell it. You
and
can
the
still
crystal?
smell it through it. Yeah. Emma
you
Stone
just,
comes
like-
off like that kind of type.
You just hang out with her like right after she showered. Like, you know?
Yeah. She still
And then you
stinks.
just, and then you don't call her. Talk to her
Yeah.
again.
That's
And I
tough.
remember watching this. Bryce Dallas Howard was looking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was looking really good.
Still does, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Opie's daughter.
Bryce
hey,
Dallas
let's
Howard
go.
she's a real problem. It's a lot of curves. A lot of
Mhm.
edges.
Mm-hmm.
So are we pretty in agreement with this being at towards the bottom of the list?
No,
I mean, I
No.
do not think
No.
it should be this low.
I don't think it should be this
What are you
low.
thinking? What are you thinking?
Well,
Middle?
I got to see what comes before
Okay.
it, but I would say that Far From Home and Homecoming and The Amazing Spider-Man 2 should be below that movie.
Okay. All right. Well, next up is The Amazing Spider-Man.
No
Is-
way, dude. This is a good movie. I like the first one.
Yeah, the first one is good.
Yeah.
There's on no earth is this worse than Homecoming and Far From Home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who was the villain in this? I haven't seen.
Lizard.
Okay.
That's right.
That's
Dr.
right.
Connors. Dr.
Yeah,
Connors.
Dr. Connors.
Lizard. He tries to turn the entire city into lizard people because of evolution.
This movie had me looking up what a branzino was because that scene. Do you like branzino? You coming over to have branzino?
Branzino.
I was like, what the heck is that? Never heard of it
Branzino.
before.
What is it?
It's
I've
fish.
never heard. Oh, it's a fish. Ah,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Branzino.
But who says that? It's like, you coming over for dinner? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we're having fish. Yeah.
Yeah, you say we're
Branzino.
having no, we're having branzino. It's like okay.
Branzino. It's like, are you sure you're not having burgers or tacos? Are you ordering pizza or something? Are you sure?
Yeah, just weird.
Are you
fish.
sure?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Who invites
I don't-
people over for fish?
I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
very odd.
sounds like a vegetarian's like, you guys eat fish, right? That's normal.
I agree that this is the
No.
worst Tom
No.
Holland movie.
Oh
Far
yeah.
From Home,
Oh.
yeah.
I think that's.
I
without
did
a
not
doubt.
like this one. I did not like this one at all.
Now, I don't get the entire the intense hatred for it, like putting it all the way at the bottom. I just felt like it was just like, all right, it happened. Like I said, 4 or 5 out of 10, whatever.
Mhm.
Like I don't know.
Mhm.
Like I must have missed something. What was so egregious about this movie that it?
Mysterio
aside f-
sucks.
Mysterio's terrible.
Yeah,
They
Mysterio.
changed his costume. They put that black costume on him, called him the Night Monkey, and they played that joke up
yeah.
way too much. But they were like,
Mhm.
"Yeah, we just needed to get like a different costume for him that looks like the black suit."
So they
everybody
can
thought it was
sell
gonna be-
toys.
Yeah, because everybody
I
thought it was gonna be
didn't-
black suit Spider-Man. It's like, nope.
I also didn't like how they were saying that Spider-Man was basically the new Tony Stark. It's like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, that shit was dumb. Like, yeah, them trying to make him the next Tony Stark, and like that was
Yeah.
kind of their thing. He's gonna be the cornerstone of the MCU. He'll be the next Tony. I'm like, no, he's
Oh,
Spider-Man.
that's right.
That's
Yeah.
what he is.
Yeah.
That's who he is.
And that's why they played the AC/DC in the ship when Favreau saves him
Mhm.
and he's there building the ship and he's like, oh, you know what? I'm kind of having flashbacks or something. What are you talking about? And then fucking plays AC/DC.
Yeah.
And I didn't like how
Also-
everyone at the end was Skrulls. Nick Fury and Maria Hill,
Oh,
they're
yeah,
Skrulls
that was-
because
that
they're on
was
the moon
dumb.
with Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal. Yuck.
Yeah, I didn't like him.
Yeah.
Yuck. You know?
All right.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, that's definitely. Now you say, yeah.
And they teased the multiverse so many times during this phase of Marvel. And you
Oh,
thought
yeah.
they were going
That
to
was so
finally have the
annoying.
balls to go full blown multiverse, and they didn't. It was just a lie.
Um,
I don't know if I put
actually
this out
agree with
here.
this.
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Now we'll get to the first one later, but I never saw this one just because
I
we
think
were in
it's
the
worse
midst.
than Spider-Man 3.
This,
Here's why. Hear me out. It's not because the movie itself is bad. It's because it's not finished.
right. That's my
And-
biggest complaint. It's blue balls. It's a blue ball Spider-Man movie. There's no. It's not. What's the word? It's not satisfying. There's no satisfying ending. It feels like a part 1 to a part 2 done poorly.
Yep, and because they weren't ready for a part 2, they didn't have it like queued up. I'm always going to say that. I said that about Dune 1. Like I think it's a great movie, but I don't know for sure until I see Dune part 2. And if you link the movies together and they intrinsically rely on the others to exist, I can't give it a really accurate ranking, because if the next movie sucks, then it's not a satisfying conclusion. And like this literally ends on a cliffhanger.
And there's a few other parts, Mo, that you might have missed, that they disrespect Peter B. Parker. They make him a lonely, sad, stay-at-home dad who wears a pink bathrobe. And
with a pot belly.
Yeah, and he's got the beer belly. And he's the stay-at-home dad and isn't doing much Spider-Manning anymore because MJ's out focusing on her career. Yep. And also they make like one of the prime Spider-Mans in the Spider-Verse a black pregnant Spider-Woman.
Yes,
I saw that.
Couldn't wait to show that off. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And she's out there fighting crime, kicking ass while she's like 8 months pregnant.
And then like in the Spider-Verse, when you get there, like, yeah, you see the different kind of like Spider-Man like iterations and stuff. You're like, oh, that's cool. And then you just see like in like a room, like a back room, just like a really fat, overweight Spider-Man. And I'm like, how did she get in here? Like, there's no way that this overweight, rhino of a woman ever became Spider-Man.
Right.
Like, and unless everyone else in her universe is super fucking fat too, and she's the least fat of all of them, and that's why she's a hero.
From her universe, everyone is obese.
Yeah, because like I'm not even trying to like take shots at fat people. I'm fat, but if you get superpowers, specifically spider powers, they alter your DNA. You get into, so if you get fat as a spider person, you are gorging on food. You're just sucking down like chocolate and sugar and what are you shoveling down your gullet to get fat when your DNA intrinsically leads you to be like a super like hero? It's crazy.
Yeah, peak physical
think about
shape.
think about like how much Tobey Maguire changed, right? When he got bit by the spider, drastic changes. Of course, Like how
I
bad
just love
do you
how
have
he's
to
not
be?
in shape. Spider-Man, he's the least fattest of his universe. I want to see the least fattest Spider-Man.
And not only that, it was a girl.
Oh,
they had to show them
no.
off. Like, it's bad, dude. Like, but Miguel O'Hara in this is rad.
Oh, Oscar Isaac as Miguel O'Hara, fantastic.
Dude, it's pretty rad. His music, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, so there was some cool stuff in there, but like, yeah. Also the whole thing with like, they're like, hey, Miles, if you don't stop, you're going to destroy the whole multiverse and everybody's going to die. And he's like, I don't care. You can't tell me what to do. And everybody's like, like, okay, but like, dude, you're going to kill everyone. And he's like, I'm my own person. And they're like, all right.
Yeah, he's like, but I got to get home to my family. Okay.
Yeah,
I
no
dig that he calls
accountability.
him out.
I'm shocked.
Yeah. I dig that he calls him out. He's like, there's nothing special about you. You're just the universe balancing an equation because there has to be a Spider-Man, and your Spider-Man died. And I was like, that's all he is?
Yeah. Miles in the movie is pretty much what? He's an incursion. He was never supposed to exist.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Interesting. Well, can't say I missed that one, honestly.
This is a bad ranking.
This is terrible.
This-
right
Oh, whoa!
I feel like we should have done our own tier list, honestly.
But it's fun to dunk on Friday because they suck. Let's be serious.
this is crazy. I got this at 3 minimum. Number 3 minimum.
Same.
3
Yeah, I
minimum,
agree.
huh? All right.
Minimum 3.
Yes, I agree with
2
that.
or 3 for me. 2 or 3 for me.
Yeah, 3 minimum for me. I love this movie. I just saw it this
This
past
movie was
weekend.
so good.
Obsessed. It has it has some issues, of course. I watched the Nerdrotic
It's not
video.
perfect.
Yeah,
and
and
it's
we'll
not
get into
perfect.
talking
It's
about
not
it as soon
perfect.
as we finish the rest of this list, so
Yeah.
we won't
But
go
I
too
wanna go
spoilery
with
right now,
just-
but we will later.
Yeah, but I will say, based off enjoyment, how much freaking enjoyment I had watching this, it was a 10 out of 10 on enjoyment, okay? It was a
I had a good
fun
time.
fucking movie.
I had a great time with it.
I think most people, even if they have problems with the movie, which I do, it was enjoyable. It was fun.
I think everybody had some issues with the movie. It's not perfect, but it was very enjoyable.
So I would put it at 4. But
Whoa.
I mean, we're saying like 3, 4. We're saying 3. You guys are saying pretty much 3.
What are
two,
the 3 better?
3 better? Well, obviously the Tobey Maguire 1 and 2, easy.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah.
I have a problem putting an animated film at 3. I'm not going to. I liked it, but I wouldn't put it above that. But I honestly like No Way Home. It kept me. I liked it, even though
Into
it
the
was
Spider-Verse.
Into the Spider-Verse made me like it. Just
I
was. Amazing.
unironically love that film.
I
I
do too.
don't like Miles Morales as a character. I do think he's like a DEI like insert or whatever. I mean, it's not DEI. That was before that. But the fact that some guy was like, I saw Obama on stage and I knew there's got to be a black Spider-Man, because that's literally why he was created, was because some white dude at Marvel was like, a black president? We need a black Spider-Man.
Yeah,
but
Afro-Caribbean or Afro-Cuban or something like that. They had to go all in.
Yeah, well, because he's Puerto
I don't
Rican.
think
Yeah,
he's Puerto Rican.
Afro
Black.
Puerto
he's
Rican,
half Puerto Rican, half black.
Half black. Yeah.
Isn't he
But
Dominican?
But anyways,
No,
this
I
movie.
thought he was Puerto Rican.
He's Puerto Rican.
Is he? Okay.
Rio Morales is Puerto Rican.
But I will say this: this is the thing. Quality's quality, and Into the Spider-Verse is good.
Yeah.
Like, Into the Spider-Verse is a good movie. It is very well structured. The animation is gorgeous. I know some people don't like that cel-shaded look. They do it very well here. I think
agree.
the story is good, and it honors Spider-Man, dude. I still kind of get choked up when Miles goes in and he gets the suit, like the little crappy like cosplay suit or whatever, and Stan Lee's there. He goes, I'm gonna miss him. And I'm like, no. And he goes, will it fit? He goes, it always fits.
It always fits.
No returns.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was like,
there's
bro.
no returns.
I was like, but dude, I got choked up. I was like, damn.
And that was his last appearance, right? Period. Well, was that last Stan Lee appearance?
No, his last one was Endgame.
His last one was Endgame.
I know they honored him in this movie. They said,
I think that was the last one
away.
he recorded. But yeah, dude, I got so choked up because it was right after he died, man. I was like, fuck. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it through this one. Yeah.
I still get chills in the scene when the "What's up, Danger?" when he when he goes to the definitely not Batcave, Spider Cave, and he gets the suit from Aunt May and then spray paints it, and then when he makes the first jump and first swing off of the building, dude, and that song's playing, dude, and it's hitting, dude. I get chills still.
Yeah. What's up, Danger? You're like,
and Kingpin in this movie was awesome. I love how they
Leaf Striver voiced it.
They did Kingpin right in that one, man. Yeah, because that's how Kingpin should be. Yeah, he beat Spider-Man's ass like bad,
dude. Yeah. With one hit, that was great. He beat him up and he went wham. He's like, like the way he talks. Yeah, yep. I thought that was great. I thought the tutelage of Miles Morales by the alternate universe Spider-Man. I thought they intertwined things great, and the art, like Mike said, the art style was great. It all I could do was think about this movie. The way they did it was so artistically fantastic.
And this was Phil Lord and Chris Miller, wasn't it?
Couldn't tell you.
I don't know. Let's see.
I think this was.
Oh yeah, and Spider-Man Noir. And this was, dude.
Yeah,
everybody was awesome.
Who played Peter B. Parker? Jake Johnson. There you go. Perfect for like the kind of Spider-Man that they wanted to go to.
Yeah,
Jake Johnson was great as Peter.
And I will say this is just a cool thing about Jake Johnson. So when COVID was happening, he offered people, he said, hey, reach out to me at this thing and I will send messages out to your kids as Spider-Man. So they like feel good or whatever. And so like, I just wanted to get an email. I was like, you know what? I'll just send it in. I get an email, and he personalized some of them, like the really early ones, but then he would like directly email you and he goes, hey kids, like just letting you know it's Spider-Man. I know everybody's having a hard time getting stuck in your house and stuff, but like, just, keep going. It's okay. Like, it's going to be all right and stuff. I was like, dude, that's rad. He didn't have to do that. Like,
that is awesome. It's first I heard of that.
Yeah. Yeah. It was really cool.
That is really cool.
Yeah. It was very cool. I was like, dude, look at that, man. He's being real Spider-Man right now. So,
yeah, it was a great movie. But like I said, I have a problem mixing it in with the live actions. I really do. I think it stands on its own as its own good thing.
But much are you like surprised that this list had this ahead of Brand New Day? I'm not surprised.
I can
knowing their history of how they usually write shit.
Variety. But if we're going to take it to non-retarded people that have decent opinions, I think you could probably switch those back and forth because there are some massive problems in Brand New Day. So, but the rest of it is so
I wouldn't say massive.
Massive. We'll get to it.
Why do you keep saying really weird stuff today, Mo?
Like
Massive. And, oh man, Batista's distracting me right now, and
He said the Q word.
Yeah, he said the Q word, and he was talking about distracted by other men. I don't. Yeah.
Hey, I just want to say thanks to all the 500 plus people out here in the chat.
Shout out.
Much appreciated. Hey,
shout out. I'm sorry that Mo is having a hard time right now.
I was trying to change the subject. Thank you. Spider-Man Homecoming. This one was interesting because we saw him in Civil War, so we wanted to see the movie.
I do not like this movie as much as other people do.
I don't think it's. Go ahead.
I put it there in the company of Far From Home. The best part that works about this movie is Michael Keaton. What?
You put it that low?
I would.
Wow.
The best parts about this movie is Michael Keaton and Robert Downey Jr. when he's on screen. I didn't like the CGI brush filter that, like, in this movie had it the worst, was the CGI filter over his Spider-Man suit. It just looked so out of place, man. It looked bad. I didn't like that he was scared. He goes up to the Washington Monument. Whoa, I've never been this high. And he's, like, nervous. He's getting stage fright and shit. It's like, you're fucking Spider-Man, dude.
That was dumb.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like Homecoming for what it is. Like, rewatching it the other day, I was like, it's better than I thought. Michael Keaton is really kind of what sells it, though. And I mean, that's, Spider-Man's often defined by how good his villains are. He's rad in that movie, but I do agree. Yeah, it's got some issues. I do really like the moment. I know that they were kind of evoking that the scene in the comics, or whatever, with Spider-Man with the rubble, but I do like the scene where he gets caught in the rubble and there's nobody coming to save him, and he has to do it by himself because that's Spider-Man. There's no Tony Stark coming to save you. Like, sure, you'll get help occasionally. He'll get layups and he'll get help from people occasionally when he really needs it. But most of the time, Spider-Man's out here doing it by himself. And like him being like, oh, Mr. Stark, somebody come help me. I'm like, bitch, there ain't nobody coming to help you. Help yourself. And then he does. I was like, that's Spider-Man. That's a Spider-Man.
That was cool. My favorite acting in this movie is Michael Keaton and Tom Holland in the car when they find out. I'm like,
the twist.
Whoa! I'm like, holy crap.
When he looks in the,
when he looks in the,
when he looks in the rearview mirror, good old Spider-Man. I was like, dude. Yeah. He's like, now you go in there, show my daughter a good time, huh? But not too good of a time. I was like, he's like, I just saved your life. What do you say? He's like, thank you. He's like, you're welcome. I was like, dude, this is a
great
good villain.
acting, dude.
Great acting. Yeah.
The problem with that, though,
job.
they made him a Tony Stark villain.
Yeah.
Spider-Man steps in the way, but Vulture's problem isn't with Spider-Man. His problem is with Iron Man.
But they make a really good backstory, though. Like how he gets to be evil. Like, I kind of like the way they set that up.
The only thing I don't like about it is that if you really think about the logistics of it, Spider-Man is basically like telling a blue collar guy who got screwed over by the government to go fuck himself. Like, like that's what's happening. He's like, listen, man, I'm just trying to make ends meet for my family. The government screwed me over and like almost made me go bankrupt. Spider-Man's like, I don't care. Mr. Stark, that's Mr. Stark's technology. And then like puts him in jail for the rest of his life. You're like, yo, that's pretty nuts. But yeah, I don't think it's amazing, but I don't think I wouldn't rank it that low, but I get Beardo's issues with it for sure. I understand it. It's not perfect at all by any means. So
no, I would put this with Far From Home. Like, it just,
I wouldn't put it down that low because I not really
that
don't
low,
like
but it has the same issue, which is it's kind of whatever. You don't think about it after you watch it. You're like, okay, we're done.
Yeah.
All right, here we're to the top three. We have No Way Home is number 3.
The second half of No Way Home is number 3.
I am so glad Beardo said that because that is exactly how I feel about it. Every time I rewatch this,
different Peters.
Every time I rewatch this film, the first half of this, I'm like, this movie sucks, dude. I was like, why did I like this so much? And then the other Spider-Men show up, and I was like, fuck, this movie's good. Like every time.
Yeah. You can even start it when he brings the villains to the apartment. You can start it there
Yeah.
because then you get the fight with Green Goblin and Spider-Man, and that fight is so fucking good.
I forgot about the fact that happens a little bit
one.
earlier. Yeah. Willem Dafoe is incredible in this film.
Yep, dude. Spider-Man just laying haymakers on Green Goblin. He's just laughing at him.
He's just laughing. Even when he first appears and he's like got the mask and it's like laughing at him, you know? It's like coward. Yeah, like we have worlds to conquer. I'm like, dude, that's a proper villain right there. But it once again exposes how bad the villains in the MCU are. Cause Green Goblin showed up and he was smoking folk. Like he was like, you ain't even on my level, dude. You don't even hit as hard as the last guy. Like, that shit was awesome. Yeah. It's the second half of the movie though. I 100% agree with you. I like Doctor Strange in this movie for what he is. But even that is a little much. And the fact that they constantly are like, oh, don't forget that what's his fucking assistant's name?
Happy
Hogan.
His name is.
No. Doctor Strange's assistant.
Wong.
Wang. Wong.
Wang.
It's Mo is affecting me. Yeah, he's his
Wang?
gay is affecting the panel.
Wong.
It's trickling down. Wong or whatever, where he's like, I'm the Sorcerer Supreme. I'm like, no, you're not. Stop. Like, let's knock off the nonsense. You're not even that good of a mage, but whatever. But like parts of that were cool. There's a thing in when they go to like his mirror universe that I thought was kind of cool with like Spider-Man figuring out the patterns. And if you're a D&D fan, there's a thing called like sacred geometry, which is like how math and science or math and magic kind of act. I was like, that's kind of a cool idea.
It was a cool way to defeat him. He's like, oh, this is just geometry. I'm good at geometry.
Yeah, I could figure this out.
I like that part.
That part is cool. And also because it's implied that Doctor Strange kind of let himself get caught because he was letting Peter kind of figure this out on his own. I was like, that's cool. But yeah, the first half of this movie sucks. Let me just say
the pacing's weird because like you can tell where they edited some stuff out, specifically that bridge boss fight. I didn't like how corny they did the thing with the nanobots and them taking over Doc Ock's arms, and they made it a joke and it was silly. But then the Green Goblin attacks and he drops the pumpkin bomb on the bridge, and you know that more is supposed to happen. You know that they filmed something and that he was going to have his first encounter, because why the hell is Norman Osborn in an alley and he's having a hissy fit with the mask? Something happened that they cut out of the movie, and they just edited the Doctor Strange portal and swooped them out of there. But it was weird. And if you go back and rewatch that scene when that happens, you'll see what I'm talking about. You're like, oh yeah, ooh, that was weird.
Yeah, they're like, why? Where? How did we get here? Yeah, there's some weird editing.
I agree with that. All right. Well, we know what the top two are going to be, I hope. Well, No.
Okay, this list has lost all. It didn't have much credibility, but now it's lost all credibility.
Wow.
Number one. Number one comic book movie. Not only number one Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
It's up there, and it's debatable, but it is up there.
It is neck and neck for me with Richard Donner's Superman, but it's one or two. Yeah.
You know what else I put in that conversation, Mike? X2 United.
X2 is
I would put X2
underrated.
United in the conversation of what is the best comic book movie of all time, live action.
I agree with that. The X2 is criminally underrated. It doesn't get enough love. It's because it doesn't get enough love that sometimes I don't put it as high as it should be. But X2 is very good, dude. That Nightcrawler scene.
Good, dude.
Oh my gosh, bro. When dude.
That's the very beginning of the movie, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
When he almost kills the president, dude.
Yeah.
And then
when Mystique injects the guard with the iron, and then Magneto sensed it right away and pulled the iron and rips his blood out of his fucking body.
He's like, what is that lovely metal running through your? I was like, yo!
We had never seen something like that before in live action.
Nothing like that
dude.
before.
That was one of my favorite comic book movies. You're right.
Yeah, it's good.
It's great.
It's very good.
And
the problem
Brian Cox is an amazing villain. Stryker, I think is his name.
Oh, Stryker. Yeah, he's like really good.
You were on your mama's titty when I was like, when he's like just all that speech, like he came off as a regular world villain.
You get Lady Deathstrike in that movie, and the way that Wolverine kills Lady Deathstrike by injecting her with all the liquid adamantium and waiting for it to harden, dude, was insane.
Yeah, dude.
Also, Pyro, when they visit Freeze Boy's parents' house, and they call the cops on him, and he's like, hey, you know all those bad mutants that they tell you about on the TV? well, I'm the worst one, and then lights up all the fucking cop cars, dude. Sick scene.
Yeah, he was that was good. Yeah, they let the X-Men actually be awesome in that film.
Yeah.
With the exception of Storm. She's like the worst treated X-Men in those movies, but she's still cool.
But
yeah,
Spider-Man 2
X2 is good.
And
Spider-Man
I would
2
say,
is
I
incredible.
did see someone in the chat said, but I hated MJ in this movies. Listen, MJ is a villain. She is a whore. She is a loyalist. Like,
Based.
I can't even say the rest of the words that I'm thinking of. But she is a money hungry. She listen. She is everything that's wrong with women. Okay.
Yep, her
She's pretty
and,
bad in this
her and Rose from Titanic and Jenny from Forrest
Jenny
Gump
from Forrest Gump
are
Yeah.
tied for
Yeah.
first as the worst villains and worst women in movies.
Mary Jane in these Toby movies cheats on every single boyfriend that she has throughout the trilogy.
Yep.
Yes.
She cheats on Harry with Spider-Man. In the next movie, she cheats on the astronaut, Jameson's son, with Peter and Spider-Man. And in the next movie, she cheats on Peter with Harry.
Let's be honest though. It's Spider-Man. I mean, like
It doesn't
What am I
Yeah, she
supposed to
cheated
do?
on him. At that
Yeah,
point, she
yeah,
knew.
well, in the third movie, yeah, but I'm talking about the first two. She's like, it's Spider-Man. Like, what am I supposed to do,
guess.
guys? I'm like, all right, I guess that's a pass. But then when she cheats on Spider-Man, you're like, nope, you cheating bitch. You, yeah.
Even before, when like when she was in high school, she didn't even talk to Peter. She ignored Peter until he got jacked and yoked.
Yeah.
Okay? All of a sudden, she's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
hi. Oh, your eyes are so pretty. Oh, I didn't realize. Like, bitch, you haven't spoken to him."
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know if you've noticed. We've been, like neighbors since we were 6. Clearly, he's been paying attention. She's been acting like he doesn't exist until he gets like hot, and then all of a sudden she's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
did you hear that? Oh,
Yeah.
Stop with the nonsense.
Have you
Yeah.
guys ever seen the meme about it? It's the picture of her crying to Peter, and it's like, "No, Peter, I don't care that you lost your uncle, that you don't have a job, that you have a poor, broken down apartment, that your bike is broken, that you got fired from your delivery pizza job while balancing the weight of all the criminal activity in New York. You didn't come to my play."
Yep.
yeah."
Yeah, because once he reveals that he's Spider-Man, she
Yeah.
should have been like, you know what? That it all makes sense now, and they don't do that at all.
Yeah.
It's wild stuff, bro. I mean, not wrong. Yep.
Yeah.
The best thing they could have done is and this is a knock on her as a character. I don't think she's as bad as they're making her out to be, because but
is.
across the 3 films she is. I don't mind her in the first 2. It's
It
the
doesn't
third
ruin-
movie is where I can't get past it.
It's not
Yeah.
ruining Spider-Man 2 for me. I'm just saying, I agree with you in the chat who said, but MJ sucks. I agree with you. It still isn't enough to ruin Spider-Man 2 for me, though.
But in the
Spider-Man 2 should be
yeah.
number 1.
In the
Yeah,
comic
agreed.
books, she's a supermodel, and Peter is
Oh, yeah.
punching well above his pay grade. And I just wish they would have given us that Mary Jane at some point.
Right.
You know? But
Mhm.
yeah, Spider-Man 1. Here's the thing. I can see why somebody would think this. I could see why somebody would say the first one is the best because it was the one that opened the door for all of this.
Yeah.
But Spider-Man 2 is just so good.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this movie, I've said this many times before, I think Spider-Man 1 is about $10 million short of being as good as Spider-Man 2, because Sam Raimi had to get real creative with the budget. He had to cut things. He had to rework some things in the movie because he didn't have all the money that he needed. And so there was a lot of like, we'll see if this works. If they had went all in on him, this movie would have been as good as Spider-Man 2 because of Willem Dafoe.
I still
like-
think that some of the visual effects, like Goblin in the parade scene with the glider and just the special effects as in CGI, still holds up. Looks
does.
great.
It
But
does
that's where
look
you kind of
great,
put the budget, because if you watch the beginning of the film, you could see them kind of doing some like real creative stuff with the with the editing and stuff, because he just didn't have the money. And so he's like, something's got to give, and this is probably where I'll make the most like sacrifice. But it's still a damn good movie, and Goblin is still a phenomenal villain.
That's what I was about to say, Mike. This is another one where the villain kind of makes how good this movie is, because Willem Dafoe was fantastic. The speech on the rooftop when he gasses him says sleep,
Yeah.
and he's like, giving him the whole hero villain speech. Eventually, they will hate you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love how he has that Brooklyn air. He's got that accent. I'm from New York. You know,
Yeah.
he's like he's very like William Dafoe is so great. The
He's
whole
so
and
good,
we'll get
man.
into this later when we cover the movie, but it's so freaking good, dude. And like you said, he picks it right back up in No Way Home. And like he never stopped.
Yeah.
Like he just boom. We're still going.
Mhm.
So
Different caliber of actor and everything, man. He was letting them know, like, yo, y'all don't even know what level you're on. So
Right.
yeah. So
this
so
list sucks.
yeah, yes. It
This
does.
list is terrible.
This
And
list is
right.
booty cheeks.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Ironically, no variety with variety. Another shitty list. Thank you.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, let's get some super chats here. Make sure
There
I
you
say it
go.
right this time. And let's see. We'll go into Brand New Day real quick, and then we'll talk about the movie for tonight. Because I wanted to get people's thoughts on Brand New Day. Some spoilery thoughts. But all right, let's see. Let's go here. We have it's your favorite person, Joe. Why don't you read this?
Cajun Corey for 5. A group of thieves break into a store and steal all the toilets. Cops now have nothing to go on. Thank you, Cajun Corey, for the 5.
That's a poop joke.
It
You
is
got to
a
go to
poop
jail,
joke.
Wow.
bro.
It
You
is
got to
a
go to
poop
jail,
joke.
bro.
I will send you to Jesus.
Bruh. They're
Yeah, he's
just
gotta
getting
go to
worse
jail.
and worse.
Yeah, we got to put this guy in jail. He's a menace.
Mo Zamboni, Mo problems for 2. Symbiote suit sucks. It's just Spidey, but black.
That's
Thank you, Mo Zamboni.
he's
Mo
not
problems.
being serious. That's sarcasm, like a parody for Mo, right? Mo, do you think that the symbiote suit sucks on Spider-Man?
We don't.
On
know.
Spider-Man 3, I didn't bother me, but I know it needed to be
No,
like
in
gooier
general.
and stuff. No, the symbiote suit is good when it's more venomy. I don't like it when it's like the.
You want it to
straight-up
look
suit.
gooey.
I want it to look like it's an alien. Yeah. Yeah.
The original
Mm.
suit, the
Alive.
original treatment for the suit was good in Spider-Man 3. They actually did like the actual like featureless suit at one point,
Mhm.
and then they were like, "Yeah, but like, how are we gonna sell that to people?" And then he was like, "Well, I'll change it, I guess."
Just take the regular suit, but just make it black. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can understand a problem with that for Spider-Man 3. It's just his regular red and blue suit, but just colored black. Yeah. Take it
Yeah,
look
but if
more
it's
sleek.
featureless, it's easier to make. I don't understand that argument. If
Well,
it's-
Just-
it's
it's missing
hard-
the
it's-
giant white spider.
Yeah, it's hard to film that though if you don't get the right like colors and stuff on it, because it's all black, like so any
I
kind
gotcha.
of like nighttime scene. But I do have Mo. I'll send you the link to this so you can pull it up.
Mhm.
This
All
is
right.
the original costume test for the symbiote suit in Spider-Man 3. Beardo, if you haven't seen
I've
this,
seen it. I've seen
you've
it.
seen it. Okay, yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say, dude, every
It looks
time I look
good.
at this, it makes my chest hurt because it's so good.
It does look good. I know exactly what picture you're pulling up.
Yeah,
I think.
dude, I'm like, I wish they would have used this. You got it, Mo? I
yep.
believe in you.
Yeah. I didn't know what's. Oh man, that does look good.
Yeah.
Let me bring it up here.
Mo's like not gonna show it to the chat. He's like,
Yeah, no,
We're all just
I'm
talking
just saying
about
it looks good.
If
It's
you
like we're all
guys
looking
can
at
see
a
what I'm looking at
Giant
right
pair
now,
of tits, and we're
Yeah.
just like, yeah, that's
There you
great
go.
tits.
yeah,
Yeah,
dude, that suit looks rad.
it does look good, and I like the spider design where it's going across and it's going across the entire chest to the back
Yeah.
Spider-Man symbol.
Yeah,
Man,
dude, that shit looks awesome. That
What we
would have
coulda
looked
had, man.
so good. Yeah, I
And-
mean, I go ahead.
No, I was gonna say for like making it sleek like this, and then your argument of being like, well, it'd be tough to show it without the textures to do like nighttime scenes and everything because you're not gonna have the shadows. Do what they did in the comic books, and stay with me here. What they did for an alternate suit in the Spider-Man 2 game is you make the shadows red and blue, like they did in the animated cartoon, like they do in the comic books for the black suit. His shadows are red and blue, which also is hinting at this is Spider-Man because of his original red and blue colors.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
I like
Okay.
that effect when they do that. The shine on the black symbiote suit, but it's red and blue kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Looks cool.
Absolutely, dude. It is cool. Yeah, man.
Well, have you
they could've
seen
done
that,
some
what that
really
looks
cool
like?
stuff.
I have not
Uh,
seen. I've seen mock-ups, but I've never seen the actual test. This looks cool.
No, it's a cartoon or a drawing.
Mo's like, I'm lost.
Yeah. Sorry. Which one? I thought you were talking about.
It's okay.
I've never
Hero's
seen the
got you.
test.
He's in
No.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna try to show you what it looks like when they do it, and it's kind of like what they do with Venom. Okay, this is directly from the Spider-Man 2 video game, and this is what I'm talking about. This is an alternate suit that's like a comic version of the symbiote suit. and you see like the shadows are red and blue, like where there would be some shadow, but it's black. They make it red and blue.
Yeah, so then it looks like you can see that Spider-Man is like still there under the suit.
Yeah, I like that.
Cool.
Oh,
That's a really cool detail and effect that they do for the symbiote suit.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
I like that. That is pretty slick. I would like that better. Yeah. So, anywho, thank you for the 2 there, Mo Zamboni, Mo Problems. All right, here we go.
John Wayne 1985 for 20. Machine gun turrets in front of every movie theater, and anyone trying to enter under 25 should be ... on site.
Dang.
Immediately confiscate all phones and shred them. 10 lashes for anyone not behaving like a statue, immobile, and silent. Thank you, John Wayne, for the 20.
YouTube, that is a super chat and does not reflect the opinions of Drunk 3PO and his colleagues on this channel.
Yeah, no, I like the idea though. So, thank you for the 20. I like where you were going with it, just a little bit.
I like the cut of your
money.
jibs, man.
Whoa, what
Mo
the
Money,
heck?
Mo Problems for 1 says nothing. Thank you, Mo Money, Mo Problems.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Mo Gay for 1 sends nothing. Thank you so much for the $1. Chick 74 for 5 says, "Hi Mo, Beardo, Meek, Sevi, and Joe."
And
Thank
John?
you so much,
Wow.
Chick 74 for the 5. MJ Jimothy for 2. MJ looks good cheating though. She does have a nice rack.
Yeah. She needs to get some braces. She needs to get some orthodontia.
Just
If
keep
I
her
may.
mouth
Yeah.
closed and then it'll work.
But her teeth are so small. Even if she gets orthodontic work,
Get some caps.
Yeah, veneers maybe. Yeah. Imago Luis for 5 says Sam Raimi's Spider-Man is a red pill cautionary tale. Spider-Man goes, men go their own way. Thank you so much, Imago Luis, for the 5. Albert Nato Retro for 10 Canadian says the MJ in Spider-Man 2, you mean the piece of garbage that left John Jameson at the altar? Sorry, but I'll take a loyal Marie Jones over harlot Mary Jane any day. I agree with you, Albert. Thank you for the 10.
Michelle Jones is at least faithful.
Mm-hmm.
Logan for 5 says, can we all talk about the amazing kiss scene in Spider-Man 1? Never been topped in any hero film since. Such an iconic, sexy, juicy scene. And did you know that Toby said that it was actually super uncomfortable because he was kept getting water up his nose?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was
getting
waterboarding himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That opinion came from a dude, by the way.
What?
I don't know about you guys, the men on the panel. I have never watched a movie that had like a sex scene or a makeout scene in it and been like, oh yeah, man, that's a great scene. I love that scene.
I mean,
That-
I have
that-
but for
that
very
really-
different reasons.
That really
than-
got me going.
It depends on the.
I was gonna say Risky Business. Have you ever seen Risky Business?
I was
Risky
That's-
Business? Is that
Cruel
Tom Cruise?
Intentions.
Tom Cruise and Rebecca De Mornay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't
Mhm.
care about that. I was thinking about like
Mhm.
Cruel Intentions.
Cruel.
Sarah Michelle
Well,
Gellar.
that's kind of a retarded version of that movie, but sure. But yeah, no, there's some good ones. There's
Hey,
some
no
good ones out
judgment.
there. All right.
God is great. Physician for 2. What holds Brand New Day back is no compelling villain. I'll agree with you on that. The
Mhm.
damage control is really supposed to be the villain, and it's basically the government's the bad guy. And it's also
Yeah.
the same villain from Wonder Man, the TV show that got canceled. I actually kind of like the first season. It's not like the comics, but I enjoyed it.
A lot of people
No, I
did.
I liked it for what it was. It's the meta commentary that makes it work. If it was actually they're trying to make it like real Wonder Man and not acknowledging that Wonder Man is like a character already, I wouldn't have
Mhm.
liked it as much. But
Yeah, I like the parody of like hyper Hollywood aspects to it. Like I like how Josh Gad showed up, played himself, and he played a complete douchebag. Like just
Yes.
playing into like his reputation that the fans have given him. I thought that was brilliant.
and also like the ending was pretty rad. Like
Mhm.
yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
Albert for 5 from Canada says, I came in mid-conversation, so I probably misunderstood something, but I stand by my preference for Mary Jones of Raimi's, I think he means over Raimi's crappy version of Mary Jane. Thank you, Albert, for the 5. I agree with you.
Hey, I got a few more here.
And there we go. Albert corrects himself with 2 from Canada, says over, not of. Doe. We got you, Albert.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Got you, fam.
Tara Crystal for 2. Sebi can't be like Doe. Sebi can't be like Joe until you
Oh,
say
no.
cheese. Thank you, Tara Crystal.
That checks
Cheese.
out. I don't think I'm gonna be that good at
Cheese.
saying cheese. Yeah.
Jeez. Thank you, Tara Crystal.
Wow.
Oh, jeez.
This. Just keep
Zo
going.
Mamboni 69 for 1. Thank you, Mo
That-
Zamboni. Zo
That kinda
Mamboni
slaps.
for 1.
No. Yeah.
War Machine 300 for 10. Snatch 2000s. Thank you. I love that
Thank you,
movie.
thank you.
32 phony
32
Weiser, whatever.
flavors of Nick Weiser. What's up,
Thank
Nick
you.
Weiser?
For 2, I'm just happy 1 was ranked over 2 on that list.
Wow.
Thank you for
yeah.
the-
Hey, to each their
Nick
own, I
Weiser-
guess.
Nick Weiser thinks that the first one's better. Yeah.
Oh, and this is our last
Pigeon
one
Corey
right
for
now.
5. What do you call Spider-Man and Spider-Woman after they get married? Newlywebs.
Newlywebs.
Ugh,
Let's
All right.
goodness.
not
Thank you,
encourage
Corey,
this
for the
behavior.
5.
no,
That was a good one.
No.
I'm gonna call the cops.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, agreed. Thank you guys for the super chats and all the support today. We still got around 500 people in the chat. You guys
Shout
are
out.
awesome. But I wanted to, before we get into Spider-Man 2002, I wanted to talk about Brand New Day. I really wanted to talk about it earlier, but I just wanted to have a separate forum for it. What did you all rate it?
I ranked it on Critic List. I gave it a 92%.
I give it a
Spider-Man
95.
Brand New Day.
I gave it a, I believe I gave it an 86 or an 87. But I gave it a 9 out of 10 because I rounded up for like a 1 out of 10 scale. But if I was gonna give it like a grade, because I typically actually give things grades, I would have given it an A, not an A plus, because I had a couple things that I didn't like about it. But
Same.
overall, dude, it's
Mhm.
it's a damn good movie, and I had a great time watching it the second
Yeah.
time around. Me and Beardo
Mhm.
just talked about it. I was like, all right, I'll watch it a second time. You know, the hype isn't there. I'll probably not enjoy it as much. I had just as much of a good time. In fact, a couple
Mhm.
things made me laugh the second time because I knew they were coming. Like down
Same.
yeah. A couple things got me more. Yeah.
The same things that I
Mhm.
laughed at the first time, I still was laughing at the second time. And the problems that I have are so minimal that
Yeah.
it doesn't
Mhm.
affect the score for me because you just don't even really think about it. Like,
Mhm.
and we'll get into the problems we have, I guess, a little bit later.
I gave it about I haven't ranked it yet because I like to watch this one more time. I watched it first time yesterday, and I have tickets to see it on Saturday again. But right now, I'm leaning towards a 90 to 95. I want to see
Okay.
if Jean bothers me as much or less, which she doesn't really bother me that much. There's serious problems, but I just came off the hype of enjoyment. So it's really high right now. So it's like leaning towards 95, but it might simmer down to about a 90 after the second viewing, is my opinion.
Valid?
Valid. Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
I gave it, and I might have to rewatch it. Maybe I'm too harsh on it. I give it a 75.
That is harsh.
Because and we'll say spoilers. I was going to say possible, but we just brought up Green Bay. So if you guys don't want to hear it, just mute us. Come back in a few
No.
minutes. Yeah. So my problem is with the spoiler here. Jean Grey. I'm so sick and tired of the WandaVision, the women who or
You
the
watched
villains
the
in general.
Nerdrotic video, didn't you?
No, I didn't, because I was in the theater and I'm like,
Come on.
she lost me when that construction worker got blasted. I'm like, you were just aura farming and you ended this guy's life for no reason. You know, like
Yeah.
I had a problem with her just kind of because she's evil and they don't sway you anyway, even with their backstory that she's not evil. And I have a big problem with that because they just kind of skip on past, you know, her evil deeds. Like, okay, now I'm better. I'm like, well, you still have to pay for what you did. You can't just go on traipsing around life like you did nothing wrong. And
You must pay for
they
your
just
crimes.
yes, yeah, because she just, you know, just like WandaVision, she just held a whole town hostage. You know, and they're like, well, you'll never know what you had to sacrifice. I'm like, you didn't sacrifice anything. You were a horrible person. Jean Grey and her sister were horrible people. They had powers, but they were using it
Wow.
in evil ways. They were in a park messing with people, you know, just kind of doing it for fun. Like, we're just messing with people's brains, abusing our power. But Jean Grey, which I don't even want to call her that because that's not Jean Grey. That's a redhead with a serious mom issues.
Okay.
You know?
I can get
So-
with you behind that. Well, if you're talking about casting, I don't love the casting.
Mhm.
No. Well, let's put it this way. Like, problems with accountability aside, I think she was believable. Like if it was written better, I can believe her as a villain that has been done wrong. But they don't sell to me that she was at any point during her adult life like that she was anything but a psychopath, you know, a sociopath, taking out people, like wanting to kill people.
And I will even agree with you on the fact that she was very cruel to Peter Parker. And he even said, "You're evil," you know, when he was messing. She was messing with him about MJ. So she definitely has some issues. Massive
and they
issues.
established that in the park scene.
Mhm.
They basically said, these people are pieces of crap their entire adult lives. And probably before that. Like, this is how you jump through people's brains and take control of them. Ha ha ha. Look what I made them do. Hi, I'm over here in this woman's body. It's just like, they don't establish the fact that they were ever good people. And that's my problem. And that's why it annoys me.
I'll push back on you. I think the park scene wasn't them effing with people just to F with people. I think that her sister was trying to train her and she was explaining, like, basically they were using people. And it doesn't really, I know it's mind control, but if they aren't killing them, and I know it's like mind rape.
They weren't doing any harm.
They weren't really doing any harm to them. They were just mutants who have been done wrong. They have been abandoned by their family. They're on their own, just trying to learn how to
They were
use their
trying to
powers.
survive. Yeah, and they were trying to survive. They got kicked out by their mom. They had nobody else but them. They're just trying to survive.
So you pick on
I
innocent
do agree.
people.
I do agree that, like, I do agree that she was probably more evil than intended. You know, I figured this was some type of prelude to Phoenix, and that's kind of how they were setting it up. But I do see the problems that people had. That's why I said that the movie is not perfect. But it didn't bother me as much as it did other people.
Yeah, and that was the big reason why I took some off. 75 is not an overall bad score. So there was stuff I loved in the movie, like, dude, Savage Hulk. Hulk is my favorite character of all time. Period.
That's one of my problems.
Really?
Well, okay. I love Savage Hulk. I love how they brought him back. He did, yeah.
Savage Hulk, everything about that, like, yes, Savage Hulk is what we want to see. We don't want to see the Professor Hulk, whatever, and then he's just got regular Mark Ruffalo voice and he's cool, calm, and collected. No, I want to see the fucking Hulk. That's fine. My problem with Hulk being in it is the same problem I have with Yelena in it, is that those parts of the movie is what feels like an MCU movie to me. When everything else in the movie had a different vibe, it had a different feel. It almost felt like it was shot differently as far as like the cinematography goes. But then when he goes to the college to visit Bruce Banner, and then the whole pool, hot tub Yelena thing, FaceTiming Yelena at the end in the apartment, and then the stuff with Hulk, it just felt very MCU to me.
Yeah, and I had a problem with Yelena too. They were definitely trying to put her over the top. Small potatoes.
I got offended on, like, Yelena, you are a human. I know you've been through the Red Room and all this crap, but you are small potatoes compared to Spider-Man. He can basically take out, like, your power level. You cannot. How dare you? You know.
I agree, because that was one of my least favorite parts. It still is one of my least favorite parts of those movies. But watching it back a second time, I think they were trying to make it seem like she was kind of being an arrogant bitch about it, because later, like, she's involved a lot more. Like, they're like, yeah, she helped us a bunch, you know, because she was like, obviously this stuff was important. I think they were trying to make it seem like she was diminishing Spider-Man, but what he was actually up to was actually kind of important. Like, that's just me. I still don't like her in this. Like, if we had only gotten one look at her in the movie, I would have been like, okay, this is better. But I kind of feel like they're trying to play it off as a joke at the very end of, like, yeah, this was important, she's still helping, which means it's obviously not that small of potatoes. She just, like, tried to minimize Spider-Man's role in the world. I don't know. That's just me, though. I was going to say this because I know Beardo would totally agree with this, and I said this the other day too. If that character, instead of Yelena, was Silver Sable, that would have been awesome. I would have been totally okay with it.
Yeah. And that's why I said it feels like an MCU thing. It's like that Disney saying, hey, remember this, although it's a Sony movie, it's in the MCU. Just remember, see this character that you recognize from the movies and TV shows? She's here.
Yeah.
Just felt out of place.
If it was Silver Sable, I would have been like, okay, this works. I'm okay with this, you know?
Right.
But, yeah.
I rolled my eyes when Ned goes, it's Black Widow. I went, oh.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
cringed when he's. And it's just trying to put her over the top unnaturally, and it comes off that way. I don't like
does.
it
Also,
when they
is
do
that
that. Yeah.
slightly disrespectful to her dead sister?
Yeah, who was way better than her. Like, imagine if that was Scarlett Johansson in there, and it was Black Widow.
Mhm.
Well, first of all, it'd be kind of weird that she was in a hot tub pulling that crap. You know,
I mean, I
thought that was kind of weird. Like, I didn't like it where they believe it or not, despite what I might have said during the stream, I did not like Tom Holland in the hot tub where he had to humiliate himself, and we can't even get a little bit of cleavage from Yelena. You know, obviously she doesn't have a problem. Oppenheimer,
She
yeah,
doesn't have good tits. I'm sorry.
Yeah, her tits were a little weird in Oppenheimer.
They're
Yeah.
small.
but I'm
They're
just
I
not
saying,
was
small,
like,
they're
okay
weird
with it,
shaped.
but
Sorry, I
they're
don't want to
small.
talk about her tits, but they're a little weird shaped. Too.
It's okay. We can talk about it. It's all
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Don't
yeah,
worry.
yeah.
No, it's totally fine, Joe. Don't worry.
But
we're
here's-
off the spoiler. We're talking about.
Well,
Talking
here's
about
another thing.
Yelena's
Imagine if the
tits.
roles were
It's
reversed
important, though.
and this was a Black Cat movie and she needed some information and she needed to go to talk to this guy and it's Hammerhead or Fisk in a hot tub. He's like, hey, put on that bikini before you talk to me.
Yeah, hey, before you get
Yeah, that would be like.
pull out your boobs.
Yeah.
The whole thing was just weird. I didn't like it. They tried to sell it, didn't work. But
Yeah.
I mean, aside from that, I think we all agree the web swinging and the fighting in this movie was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
it
the fights
was
were great.
really, really good.
Hey, and dare I say it, the combat felt like the video games.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Tom Holland even said that he was playing the video games. He's a big fan of the video games, and that he specifically wanted the combat and like some of the finisher moves to be ripped from the video games. The fight with the tank in the very beginning, and you're seeing how he webs up the Gatling guns or the miniguns on top of the tank and then kicks them off. That's a move straight from the game when you're doing the car chases.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of
yeah,
the fight
dude, you could-
scenes were just felt
You could
like
see the game influences for sure,
Yes.
which is not a bad thing. Yeah,
It was a good
because
thing.
I have my issues with the games, but the combat ain't one of them. The combat's awesome. Yeah.
And it was recognizable while you're watching it. You're like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really
Yep.
cool.
Mhm.
But I even problems notwithstanding, I know it's a little lower than what you guys rated. I think it was good. I think it was great. I would probably watch it again, but I
enjoyed it.
I did, but I just, and now that he said that No Way Home was a better second half of the movie, I'm like, he's kind of right, because we always kind of look in the rearview mirror with rose-colored glasses, saying, yeah, it was pretty good. Maybe I have to watch it again. So
Mm-hmm.
Can I say a couple more things about the movie? I think
Sure.
Zendaya she gets a lot of crap for not being like, she's just herself the whole time in every movie she does. I watched Euphoria, so I know she's actually good and she's
She's a
range.
good actress.
She
Yes.
is. She's amazing. She just doesn't need to do it in most movies, but I thought she did much better as MJ in this one. She had a much more emotional range. She was a better actress in this one. I was actually like, I didn't mind Zendaya in this one.
I
But I
thought
will
Zendaya was pretty good in this movie.
Yeah.
No complaints from her.
This is
She
the
was-
one time that I think they did a good job of making the conflict between like Mary Jane and Peter like work without her like cutting him down or talking shit about him. It was more like, I don't know you, and so the love that you have for me, I don't understand it, like it, and it didn't feel like they were just shitting on Peter. Like Peter made a decision that made his life worse, which is pretty Spider-Man. It's pretty par for the course, So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, when she said, I know you love me, but I don't love you. I don't even know you.
Oh my
Fucking
God.
dagger, dude.
Oh.
yeah, every guy has been there, man.
Oh, we've all heard it.
No,
Whoa.
not
Yeah.
just guys. My eyes immediately was like filled up, and I'm like, this
Yeah.
bitch. And I knew what she means. I know what she means. She wasn't, but I got really upset. I got
As
really
much shit as we gave Jean Grey in this movie, that scene when she's controlling MJ
Dude,
was actually
Yeah.
really good.
Oh,
Dude.
that was
She's
so
like,
pretty
hold
good. She did
like
a
when they
good
hug and
job.
he's like, I missed you so much, and I was like, okay, I guess I'm like, it's a little weird, true love's kiss, but that's fine. And then she's just like, it's okay, hold her, Peter. Like, yeah,
Dude,
I was like,
yeah, that
one
was
of-
evil.
one of the best scenes in the whole movie for sure, because I was vibing with it. I'm like, fuck yeah, she remembers him. Oh, they're
Yep.
doing
Yeah.
the mask kiss from Spider-Man 1. They're doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and she's like, Peter,
Yeah,
whatever. And I'm like,
she's
let's
like, hold her,
fucking
Peter.
go.
I know, yeah.
But
Oh,
then
yeah,
she
yeah, dude.
hugs him and says, that's right, Peter, hold her.
Oh,
Hold her.
Yeah,
Remember.
that
And
was
I dude,
evil.
I
gets
was
worse.
destroyed, dude.
When she
It was
goes,
so good.
when she looks back and she's like, "There's nothing in here about you." There's
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I was all in. Like, and that's
Yeah.
my problem. With they kind of wrote the character half good and wrote the character horrible of Jean Grey.
I think that's when he even said to her, "Wow, you're evil," or something like that.
Yeah, that's when he calls her evil. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, that was
Can
very
I just
evil.
say,
That was a
though?
good scene though. Yeah.
I do love. I know this is like. I mean, we're spoiling, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ned. I will be devastated. I will freaking riot if we get to the next movie and Ned's like, yeah, I feel like that was all muscle memory, but I don't actually remember you. Like, I will literally throw hands. I need Ned to remember him. I need Ned to be like, everything's back. Peter,
Dude,
like I
that
need
whole handshake at the end, man, proves bros before hoes, dude. Bros before hoes, man. Chicks
Your
will
homie will always
move
have your back.
on. Chicks will move on and forget you and everything. She won't even talk about you. She'll block you on social media, but bros will always have your back.
Maybe
It was
they're
really
gonna
cool that he remembered the handshake.
Yeah, maybe it will be because he's like, I don't know. In the last one, they made him a sorcerer.
And
Maybe
you know
sorcerer.
what?
Maybe that'll be how he broke the spell.
I hate to break it to you, they probably will pull that walk that back on Ned because they did it at the end of No Way Home where he was dirt poor and he stitched his own uniform and he had no money. And we just come here and he's got a 3D printer and he's got amazing AI uniform. They just kind of
like a shithole.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like,
you
the
can
way they
make excuses for where
way
he
they
got
ended No
that
Way
tech from. Where
Oh, yeah,
he gets the
and I
tech from.
agree.
You can make excuses. You can say, oh, well, he got it from the cops because he's friends with the commissioner. Or maybe he had money because he was with the Avengers and he still had some money left around.
Right.
He's a very smart guy. Maybe he's a day trader. He's trading and selling stocks. You don't know, but address it.
That wasn't my. Yeah, they just need to say something. It could have been a
Say
trust.
something.
It could have been a trust. You could have been getting.
He sold Aunt May's
distribution.
house. He's got some money.
Yeah. But they would be like, oh well, let us send you some money. No, and that's like the police chief, which annoyed me. I didn't like her, whatever her name was. I
thought
it's
she
not
was
it's not a
fine.
comic
The
character.
wolf.
She was annoying.
It is a comic character.
Yeah,
thought she
she
was
kind of like
fine.
came and went as she pleased. Like it was weird. Like she was gonna be important, and then she wasn't at all, and then she came back, and it was like, okay, but
I
wasn't
didn't mind
wasn't deal breaking, but
I got another one. It's not a huge problem. I wouldn't even say it's a gripe. It's just something I wanted more. I felt like the final boss fight with the hand I just needed more.
Oh.
It was short and it wasn't really a Spider-Man level threat. And when he finally accepts that he can be Peter and Spider-Man and kind of hones in and harnesses the spider hormones and DNA, and then he's like he's the true full Spider-Man now. And then he takes out the hand in like 10 seconds and it's over with, and we don't get another fight ever for the rest of the movie. I just wanted more in that final boss fight.
I hate how they introduced the hand. Like they're just like, well, they just needed a good.
I have a
leader.
theory, Mo. I have a theory of why Jean Grey was in this movie and why the hand was in this movie. This is a Sony movie.
Okay.
What hyped, very popular superhero video game is Sony coming out with next month? The Wolverine game.
Is it coming out next month already?
Yeah.
Next month, September.
Criminal, dude. I thought that was like years off.
Next
Man,
month.
I can't believe that's coming
And
out.
No,
it
And
lines
that
up
is a Sony
perfectly.
game.
Yeah. They also
lines
did
up
say you have
perfectly
to read the comic book before you play the game.
What?
Which
They
comic
have
book?
a comic book. Yeah.
I didn't hear
Coming out
that.
for the Wolverine game?
Like a
Yeah,
like
they
a
said like a hardcover comic.
like a prequel comic book for
They're
it.
pushing it out. A prequel for the for the Wolverine game. Yes, they said if you really want to get ready for the Wolverine game, you want to buy this.
Don't probably
do
just
that.
sell something.
I'll send it to you guys so you guys can look at it.
I will.
But-
I will say it aligns up perfectly with
Yeah.
what Sony and Marvel need because we know that the X-Men are coming up right up the pipe here for them because they kind of need something. I also think that that's what they're going to try to do with the X-Men. I think they're going to be antagonists when they first show up. I do not think we're going to get like superhero.
But you mean the X team, right, Mike? The X team.
The X team, yeah, the X people, X folk.
That's what they're calling them in the next game. In the Wolverine game, they're going to be
That's
the
so
X team.
stupid, dude.
So fucking stupid.
I hope that doesn't
Um,
happen with the MCU, but I just think that with the MCU specifically, they're gonna set the X-Men up as an actual like a problem. Like they're gonna be like antagonists going forward. But
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, we just got, and I got to have Beardo read this one because he's the best at saying
Okay.
this.
Okay. Every phone with a $50 super chat. I'm not reading it though, Mo. That's your job.
Yeah, that's your job, man.
Oh, okay. Power scaling was weird in this movie. He's getting low-keyed by True Hulk and is not bleeding or has no broken bones yet. The hand, which he already is beaten in the movie in the first act, because cause him damage and force him to remove his mask to spit blood.
Well, they are using anti-Spider-Man technology weapons in that fight with the hand.
That and I kind of dig the whole thing was, even though Jean Grey wasn't telling them what to do, she was mind controlling them. So she kind of had them lock in. Like, I thought it was cool that the reason they were beating Spider-Man wasn't because they were like stronger than him, just because they were like, it's a bunch of people. They were just organized. Like, you can beat a precog if you throw enough at them. It doesn't matter. You eventually can't dodge everything. And at first you see him dodging them and kind of avoiding them. And then as it keeps going, he's like, okay, I'm kind of getting a little overwhelmed by these guys. And I thought that was a cool way to do it. Because obviously once he locks in, he didn't have trouble with him. Just kind of how Spider-Man is, you know?
Yeah.
So, and he's also trying not to hurt them really badly. That's the other thing. He's not pulling punches when he's fighting the Hulk. He's hitting the Hulk with everything. And with the hand, he's not trying to kill these guys. Like, Spider-Man routinely pulls his punches on everybody. So
he did say, "I don't want to fight you."
Yeah.
And
they
had
also
that one scene where they zoomed in on him like catching him before he gets impaled.
which was awesome. That's a Spider-Man
the movie.
moment.
Yeah,
the movie
that
does
was
go out of its
amazing.
way to show you that he's not killing these people. He's just apprehending them.
Yeah. When he throws that guy and you go, dude, is he gonna like full brutal? And he catches him. I was like, there it is.
And
That's
then you
Spider-Man,
see the
bro.
black eyes go back to his normal eyes.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, dude. It was
That
cool.
was cool.
That
I was
was
like,
cool.
that's
the movie.
Spidey, man.
But every phone, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But anyways, that was my point about the Wolverine game, is that Sony has done this several times before, where they are cross promoting between the movies and the video games or whatever other project that they're doing. So
Gotcha.
they insisted, because notice that they didn't call Jean Grey mutant in this movie.
Nope.
Because they legally couldn't.
Well, they have the rights to the mutants now. That's why I don't understand why they didn't. But
because it's a Sony.
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Sony can't say mutants.
Sony can't say mutants because Disney owns mutants. So,
Wild.
but why Jean Grey? And it worked. It worked out for both Disney and for Sony to have Jean Grey in it, because Sony has a Jean Grey in the Wolverine game. Plus, Disney is trying to establish their future X-Men. But putting the hand in there, the hand is 100% for the video game to cross promote.
Are any of you guys fans of Invincible, the comic / TV show, animated
Love
TV
it.
show?
Read the entire comic book front to back.
Did the damage control people not give you Cecil vibes?
100%.
Oh
Oh yeah.
100%.
When he's like, I'm reallocating these, these villains to be heroes now, and I'm like, this is basically that part.
A little
of
less
Invincible.
nefarious, like a little softer handed because it's Marvel. But yeah,
I don't know. Damage control is the true villain of this, so I do think they were nefarious.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm saying like not like Cecil and his assistant. Like I've seen
Cecil is a little bit
yeah.
more ruthless than the
ruthless.
damage control
Yeah.
guy.
Ruthless,
I have
better,
to
better
say-
word. Thank you.
I don't know what, especially after we saw him kill Jean's sister and all that stuff. We don't
Yeah.
know what he did to the ninjas, to the hand, to get them to be compliant. We have no idea how, if they're
Fair
mind
point.
controlled, if they're just be like, yeah, sure, we're like good guys now. The fuck they are.
Yeah, that
you
seemed
know?
weird that they brought that up that early in the
Yeah.
movie. But by and large, it was a really good movie, and yeah, had some problems, but it was definitely a great entry. So,
Mhm.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get a few super chats here, then we're gonna talk about Spider-Man 2002, and I'm gonna show the trailer that a lot of us remember from 2002 that
real quick.
originally came out, and then they got rid of it. But
Real quick, also we haven't brought him up, but Punisher is fucking awesome in this movie.
Oh,
Yeah, he is.
dude, he's awesome.
Yeah, he is.
When he first shows up, you're like, oh, it's cool, it's Punisher and stuff. When he shows up against the Hulk, I was like, dude, that's Punisher. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
dude, just
Mhm.
yeah, unloading, dude. He just didn't give a fuck. And then when like Spider-Man's pulling him across the floor, he's just like, dude, I was like,
It was
That's
sick.
Punisher.
The combination between Spider-Man
Yeah,
and
that was
Punisher and their
pretty cool.
combos that they were doing was sick. I also like
Yeah.
John Bernthal's acting at the dock when his home is in the ship,
Yeah.
the dock ship. Like when the pictures of his family and MJ is talking about the pictures, like I just liked Bernthal was Bernthal's always Bernthal, right? But I feel like he really, upped his chops for the Punisher in this one.
Yeah.
And I thought their chemistry, Tom and John Bernthal, were great.
Yep.
They did great.
They played off each other awesomely.
They're
That was
very much
great
Spider-Man
movie.
and like Frank, because they're friends in the comics, but they have a pretty antagonistic relationship back and forth.
Oh, it was
Mhm.
great.
Frank kills people. He don't give a fuck, dude. And like,
I
Yeah.
liked how the audience had no idea what the fuck happened on Staten Island, but they kept making it a joke. The Staten Island thing when Peter saved him. And then Mary Jane's like, I don't know. He might need your back. Like, you needed his on Staten Island. And it's like, we don't understand what that means, but they've referenced it so many times that we kind of do know what it means.
we know vaguely because he tells me something about a drug dealer or something, and he's just like, "You think I don't know?" Dude, I was like, "That's pretty great." He's like, "I don't know. I just want to go home." Yeah.
And there was a lot of that in the movie. I wanted more. I thought it was.
They
great.
were good
Mhm.
together in that movie. Like,
Yeah, they
I
were
thought
really good.
And I don't think it was a character assassination for him at all, because this isn't Punisher in his own comics. This is Punisher in a Spider-Man story. Like, so I don't know. I also didn't hate Hulk in this film. I liked Hulk. I don't think he was like.
I liked it too.
I think this
Perfect
Hulk is better than the Hulk that we've been getting. Like,
Yeah, I liked it too.
Yeah.
because when Professor Hulk showed up, I thought, oh fuck, it's gonna be Professor Hulk the whole time. That's stupid. I hate this. But when he's like, something broke, dude. Because
That was good. Yeah.
I've said this
she
before.
broke the link that he had.
Yeah, in Ragnarok, as shitty as that movie is, like in my opinion, the moment where Hulk turns back into Bruce is like one of my favorite Hulk moments, live action, because like Hulk is like terrified and upset because he does not want to go back to being Bruce Banner because he hates him, and because Bruce doesn't try everything he can to stop Hulk from coming out. I love the reverse of that again, where Bruce is like, not again, dude. Like, come on, man, and like Hulk's like, nah, bitch. This is happening.
Yeah.
He's
no
like,
banner.
no banner.
Only
Yeah.
Hulk. And I'm like, yes.
No
Church just started
girl.
cheering.
Yeah. That was
And it was
really
actually a good voice. They changed the voice, the Hulk's voice, because
did.
like in Ragnarok and since then, when he's the Hulk and he talks, it's like this weird, like reverb, like unauthentic. It sounds like manufactured, like digitally manufactured voice. And
Yeah,
it never
absolutely.
sounded right. But this one, it sounded good.
It was.
Yeah, it
it
sounded
sounded
good.
awesome in the theater, dude. It was
Yeah.
so cool.
Do you think
But,
Savage Hulk is able to remember Peter once he's like, it's me, it's Peter, I'm your friend, and then you see him get like upset and like let him go?
So I brought this up as a strength, and actually it's kind of a weakness now that I think about it. In the comics, there is a comic book where people forget who Spider-Man is, but Hulk remembers because Hulk
One New Day?
wasn't out. Huh?
One New Day?
That might be what it was. I didn't remember what I just remember that was a thing that happened in the comics because Hulk remembers who Peter Parker is and that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, but nobody else does, not even Bruce. And I thought that that's what we were playing on. They've never interacted in any MCU film.
Mm-hmm.
They've been at Tony Stark's funeral, but they've never talked to each other other than that. And so I kind of wish that we could have got something there, because it would have been cool to go, Hulk remembers Peter, but Bruce doesn't. And then you'd be like, I'm okay with that. But they didn't. Yeah, we didn't get that. So.
Because the last time we got Savage Hulk was in the very beginning of Infinity War. And then Hulk is scared to come out. And then when he's at the Sanctum Sanctorum, he's like, there's an Ant-Man and a Spider-Man? Like, so Savage Hulk has never interacted with Spider-Man ever.
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah.
And that was kind of a bummer. I thought it would have been a really cool moment, but instead it was more like you kind of just accepted the Hulk probably just felt bad about beating up another superhero.
Well, it was more of looking in the reflection and then seeing that he was a monster, and then the emotions started going.
Yeah.
But it was good. He didn't overstay his welcome. It was longer than I thought it'd be. I thought it was good. But
also that felt like a Spider-Man Hulk fight, because Spider-Man ain't beating the Hulk by punching him. It don't matter if he has shocker gloves or not.
Yeah.
I like that he like webbed him up and like just made it harder for him to function, because he knew that he wasn't beating the Hulk in a fight.
When he grabbed that gauntlet and squished it, I was like, that's Hulk. But there are some great parts of this movie. I'll probably rewatch it. I might give a little on that score.
I think it's worth a rewatch. I enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, no, I'll definitely rewatch it. But all right, let's hit some of these super chats and talk about the OG Spider-Man from 2002. We got Laughing Disco, 250 joules. Thank you very much. We got God is the Great Physician, $2. 75 to 80 is correct. Jean Grey brings the movie down. Pacing's a bit too when she shows up, but yeah, I'm with you. Nightsaber for 2. I'm worried the inhibitor will become collar tech.
I think they're setting up for another Civil War film with this. We're probably going to get a second like Civil War. That's kind of what it felt like when he warns him about that. He's like, "That's dangerous stuff." Also, when the Department of Damage Control is like, "Hey, you got to show us your face," and he's like, "Nah, I can't show you my face. Like, I'm a superhero. That's kind of my whole thing." That felt like them setting up for a Civil War movie. Yeah.
Okay. And then we have one more here from Horror Host for 5. This show is about the Raimi Spider-Man, right? For Fright Night. Yep. It is absolutely.
No. It's about Spider-Man in general. Just
Spider-Man. Did you guys notice or realize that in that scene when Spider-Man was scanned in at Damage Control and they had all of his information and everything, that's why they had Spider-Man, anti-Spider-Man tech at the end for the fight?
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought that was a cool little touch. They don't say it out loud, but you can kind of figure it's like, oh, that's where they fucking got it from. How they were able to make all these anti-Spider-Man weapons.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, give me a second here. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to do multiple things at once. I'm old. What can I say? Well, yeah. So we have and I wanted to pull up this trailer. This is the trailer that we got when the 2002 movie originally came out, and this was in early 2001, about July or August 2001. Do you guys remember this trailer? The OG trailer that we got?
I mean maybe. I watched it. I was probably 5 or 6.
Yeah. I've seen this trailer since it came out. I didn't see it when it first dropped.
Yeah. So I remember seeing this in the theaters when it came out.
Yep.
Clint, shut her down.
Have a good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain calm. Get your head down, get your head down. It'll all be over in about 30 seconds. Go, 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 go. Clear. Okay, go, come on. Go, go, go. The candy from a baby. Yeah. Sit back and enjoy the ride. Yeah.
Oof.
That is wow.
Oof.
I've never seen this before.
Yep. So this was the initial trailer, the teaser trailer that they just made for this. Yeah.
Wow.
And
that didn't age well.
No.
Man. I'm glad that the movie didn't look that fucking corny and bad, because those effects were awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were bad.
It's a commercial. Like, so they were like, we only have so much for a budget, but I wish I was just giving that money to Sam Raimi. Like to do more. But
yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was the initial one that we got. It was
interesting.
Yeah. Yep. Came out, like I said, early, like summer 2001, obviously. So, yep. But yeah, no. So, Spider-Man 2002, the Sam Raimi directed film. How many people has this been the first time for anybody? Shut up, Mike.
No way.
I didn't say anything.
No, I remember seeing this. I could not. This is the very first movie that when I went to go see it, I could not get a ticket. I have seen Indiana Jones movies. I have seen Independence Day, not like bought at the box office.
Did you say bidden?
Walked up, bidden.
Yes.
Bidden.
Bidden?
Yes, I was trying to get a whole bunch of words mixed together, and it didn't work. But yeah, no, I've never been turned away from the box office for any showing. Like if I show up in the afternoon, I can at least get one for later in the day. Spider-Man
Just saw your
2002?
face and just said, "No, you're too old."
Yeah, that was it. That was they were just
Yeah,
like,
you
"No,
weirdo.
sir,
This
you're
is a children's movie."
Yeah, your
creep.
ticker isn't going to take it, sir. It's a little too scary for you. Loud noises. But yeah, no, I was. I remember walking up. I had my girlfriend at the time. I'm like, yeah, let's go watch a movie. We're gonna go watch Spider-Man. Yeah, of course. No tickets. Sold out the entire day and the entire next day. So it was pretty crazy. Yeah. So this was as good as the other comic book movies were. Like Batman Returns.
Blade. Do you have Blade at this point?
Oh yeah, I saw Blade in the theater. I was able to get those tickets. This thing was so hot. This thing was so hyped when it came out, and it lived up to that hype as far as I'm concerned. That it was almost impossible to get tickets. First time in my life, and I'd seen a lot of great movies that you would think that would have happened before. But
so
Spider-Man 2002.
I was 12 when this came out, and my mom was in New York at the time, for work, and she was telling me, she goes, "It is insane. It's everywhere here. Like everybody is so hyped for this movie." She said it was just like a cultural event in New York at the time, and everybody in New York was in a great mood at the time, and they had kind of just done a lot of street cleanup and stuff. It was much better time, especially right after
very patriotic.
Yeah, right after a certain point in time in American history. But she just said that everybody was freaking out about this movie. People could not wait to talk about it. So it was. Yeah, I remember the hype behind it, but I didn't get to go see it in theaters at the time. So
I just thought of something. That trailer came out in the summer of 2001, months before. 9/11.
Yeah, that was why it was so crazy.
Sorry, I just
wow, that's even worse.
Yeah, I just clicked.
That's why.
Wow.
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, right after that happened, they didn't air that commercial ever again. Because they were
obviously not. But I remember seeing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Maybe that's why I didn't see it. But I actually don't remember. It's very strange. I don't remember actually the event of watching this movie, but I remember how important this movie was to me because I became obsessed. I mean, I watched the animated show when I was very little, and I was a big fan of it, and my brother was a big fan. That's probably how I ended up watching it. And then everything was about Toby for me. My entire childhood, I was obsessed with Toby. So, and Spider-Man. So it was just but the weird thing is I don't actually remember watching it for the first time, but I know I watched it ad nauseum as a kid because I was obsessed.
I mean, I get it. Spider-Man's always been one of my favorite superheroes, so I was pretty hyped as a kid because I grew up with the cartoon and stuff, and he was always one of my favorite superheroes between him and Batman. But yeah, there being a live action Spider-Man was as a kid, I was this is going to be the coolest thing ever. And as a kid, it was the coolest thing ever. And as an adult, you know what? Still is kind of the coolest thing ever. I don't know. Spider-Man 1 is kind of the GOAT. It
kind of is the GOAT, although I think Spider-Man 2 is better, dude. That fight, the fight at the end in the abandoned building is one of the most brutal final fights in a superhero movie. It is so violent, dude.
He beats the brakes off of Spider-Man. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Dude,
as a kid, I didn't like it. I was like, stop beating up Spider-Man. Jerk. But, yeah.
Yeah, and knowing Sam Raimi way better than I did when I saw the movie, because I had seen Army of Darkness, but I was just like, oh, that's pretty cool. But to see how he kind of translated his kind of Evil Dead kind of sense of humor and cinematography into the comic book realm, you notice the little cues. They're not over the top where they're in the operating room and the Doc Ock's tentacles are going after everybody it's actually the Evil Dead. But in this movie, you can tell there's stuff when he's trying to find Green Goblin in the burning building. And he's looking through, and it looks like something from Evil Dead. He was subtle about it in this movie. And once I kind of watched a lot more of Sam Raimi's movies, I'm like, dude, this is freaking more awesome than I even remember, because of how good of a director he is.
Real quick, we just got a raid from Angry Badger. Shout out to the Angry Badger.
Shout out Badger.
Badger. How you doing, sir?
Shout out, bro.
Hail.
Yeah, Raimi always includes a bit of horror elements into his non-horror movies. Like you said, that hospital scene is a full-blown horror scene in Spider-Man 2. The scene with Norman talking to the Goblin in the mirror is another one. That's great. And then even some of the edits, the transition cutaways, and just all of a sudden there's Goblin just screaming in your face for a second, and then we're moving on to the next scene. Just little stuff like that. The Aunt May praying Finish it. Like
Dude,
that
it's
is
so good.
that is a horrifying
Yes.
scene.
Yeah. Dude, it's so good though. Like, yeah.
Especially if you're seeing that as like a 7-year-old kid, dude.
Forgive us our trespasses. Yeah, dude. I was like, dude, and deliver, and then like the wall blows over. Deliver us. And it just finish it. I'm like, bro,
Evil.
there is no one around. There's nobody listening. It's just her and him. He did it for the love of the game.
He just did it because he could.
He just, dude, he was so happy, and his laugh at, dude, that is so messed up, but it's so good.
I
Mhm.
still don't know what he did to her though, because she just like had a heart attack or something. But he didn't.
He didn't do
actually hurt
anything
her.
to her. No,
didn't do anything.
He just
He just
blew up
scared
her
her.
house
Yeah.
just to let
She
She was in
Spider-Man know.
shock. She was in absolute shock.
Well,
Dude.
I mean, yeah, they were trying to get. He was trying to get at Spider-Man. He was trying to go after his family.
Yeah.
So-
But
You
that's
go
what's so
after
great.
her heart,
Guys.
Norman. You attack the heart.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
It's so good. Yeah, because like, yeah, he just goes like, I just did it to let Spider-Man know. I'm just letting him know. Yeah,
Just letting him know. I'm
Just
here.
letting him know I know. Yep. And then when he
Can
calls
the
Mary Jane,
Spider-Man come out to play?
Spider-Man come out to play. I was like, yo, bro.
Let die the woman you love or suffer the children. Dude, Willem, he's so good, dude. Especially
Yeah.
on the Thanksgiving scene when he's talking to Harry. Mike, you have that scene memorized. He's like, do what you want with her, then broom her fast.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
It's
fuck.
so good, bro.
Oh, he's the only
Yeah.
one who like shout out to Norman Osborn for being the only one who saw MJ for what she was
A
right off the
whore.
bat. A whore.
Yeah.
Are you out or in? He's like, it's you who's out, Gobby. Out of your mind.
Yeah,
and
out of
he's
your
like,
mind.
And he had the bomb ready. He's like, wrong answer. Because he already knew. Like,
Yeah, he
dude,
already knew, dude.
Yeah.
He's
It
like,
was-
they're all beautiful. Your mother was beautiful.
Oh, that
Until
one
they're
hurt.
until they're sniffing after your trust fund.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty wild stuff, man. Good shit.
But
Right, Mo?
enough. Yeah,
Mo?
absolutely. Enough about us and what we think about it. Let's check out
Are you trying to,
what you
are you
guys
trying to
think.
end early? We didn't even talk about the movie.
What?
Yeah, we
What?
haven't even
I
talked
don't
about the
know.
movie yet.
You guys just kind of like, all right.
What do
We'll
you
talk
mean?
about.
What do you mean? We
No,
didn't talk
I'm
about the
sorry.
movie.
Sorry.
You know what I
Not-
found annoying about the movie?
Yeah.
And I still find annoying, and I didn't love it with Tom Holland Spider-Man, especially with Brand New Day, how they handled the organic webs. Like, they behaved and acted like organic webs is the only way that you become the true Spider-Man, and that's just not the case. Like, I hated I remember as a 7-year-old kid, after watching the animated series and reading a few comic books with my dad as a kid, Spider-Man always had web shooters. He was always
Yes.
refilling them bitches. He had them underneath his suit in his belt. He was always had web shooters. And then I'm watching this movie as a kid, and I'm like, what the fuck? They're just coming out of his wrist? That's a little weird. I still don't like organic webs.
As a kid, I felt the same way. I didn't like that he didn't have his web shooters just because there is so much like narrative interest there when they get broken or damaged and
Mhm.
stuff like that. And there's times where Peter doesn't have his suit on, but he still has his web shooters ready to go and stuff. And I just wish that we could have. Yeah, I very much like the web shooters. I think they're cool, and it's a easy way to showcase Peter's resilience and his genius
And his intelligence, yes.
and his intelligence, yeah,
Mhm.
because like, yeah, that's what works about, Andrew Garfield with his web shooters. It was cool to watch him make them. It was cool. I didn't like in Brand New Day that they were like so obviously on his wrists
They were huge.
because yeah, they were huge. I much prefer when they're under his costume. But even with that, yeah, it's a cool thing because yeah, if they get damaged, Spider-Man loses a whole weapon in his arsenal and stuff.
I guess I get it if that's what you grew up on and that was your first like introduction to Spider-Man and stuff with organic webs, but just I don't know, man. I'm a web shooter purist. I like the
Yeah,
web shooters for
I like
the
the web
reasons Mike
shooters.
just said.
Yeah, and it's also like, Andrew Garfield, as much as you can crap on the Amazing Spider-Man 2, like he figures out how to beat Electro by changing the way his web shooters work. Like
Mhm.
they're a tool, a gadget in his arsenal that he can utilize against bad guys and stuff, and he can do a lot of things with them. Organic webbing is fine, but you kind of have to accept that some of the things he's doing is just because they're special or unique versus the web shooters, which like are designed to have different ways of shooting things and creating weapons and things like that. I don't. It's not so much of a problem that it detracts from the thing, but I remember even as a kid going, man, I kind of wish he had his regular web shooters, man. Like they just,
it doesn't take away from how good the movie is. It's just a gripe. It's a nitpick. I was just like, we're really doing that.
Do you think they did it just because of cost or like just? I think it was narrative speed. I felt like they would have had to extend the movie, but like, I don't know. I didn't have.
I'm not
big a
sure
problem
why
with
they did it,
but I thought it was kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't know why they chose to do it that way. I mean, I'm sure somebody probably knows why they decided to go that way, but I didn't. I wasn't a fan, so.
I guess I respect the way that they did it in Brand New Day, that it had to do with evolution and that it wasn't just given to him off rip. Like if you get the symbiote suit, because symbiote suit can perform organic webs. So if Spider-Man gets rid of the symbiote suit, maybe he retains some of that and can have organic webs after that. Or like in Brand New Day with the arachnid DNA mutating and stuff. But just to give Toby organic webs off rip, I was like, yeah, it's kind of lame.
Yeah, it is one of those things, man. You know, I don't hate it. It was more like, man, I like his web shooters. I think they're cool. They're a cool narrative thing, but it's simpler to have organic webbing because then you don't have to try to explain it. You know.
Yeah. Plus, if you had organic webbing, realistically, not that any of this makes any sense organically or biologically, it would be coming out of his like abdomen.
It'd be coming out of his asshole.
Yeah.
I know there's a comic where he can produce webbing, but he can't shoot it, and that's what he uses to put in his web shooters. I don't remember which comic that was. I'm sure somebody in chat will know that. But like, so there's been a lot of different iterations of it over the years, but I just like the web shooters. So
yeah, he knows he's smart enough to build the shooters, but he intrinsically knows the formulation of the web. Is what I remember growing up. But yeah,
webs from your asshole is kind of wild.
Yeah.
About the Brand New Day web shooters and the size they were, do you think that's because the web shooters before were made by Tony Stark and he had to finally build them on his own and he couldn't build them as compact as Stark Tech could?
I don't know. Maybe because he has web shooters in Homecoming in his original suit, and they're kind of
they
big
were huge.
and bulky.
They were huge and bulky. They went around his entire wrist.
Yeah, I probably the Stark nanotech, which kind of broke everything in the MCU after a while. Then everybody had it, you know. Yeah, probably, maybe.
Yeah, and I'm just glad they're not as big as the '70s Spider-Man. I kind of liked how they look. Like if you remember '70s Spider-Man, they were like ginormous around his wrists and stuff like that. But I liked how they were I liked how they were clanky and stuff like that. And how they had like a self-destruct kind of sort of mechanism. I did like that. But yeah, I don't know. I knew they weren't organic in 2002, but it didn't bother me that much, I guess, because it's like if the entirety of the movie stinks. Well,
you know nothing about comic books.
Yeah, you obviously hate everything to do with Spider-Man. I get it. Now we know.
I like J. Jonah Jameson. He's much better.
Okay, let's talk about that. He
also hates Spider-Man.
Yeah,
he does. Dude, J.K. Simmons is the only person that can play J. Jonah Jameson. He's perfect casting. You can't get better than that.
I haven't seen him present anything else. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't seen anybody else be able to pull it off. I don't think anybody else could, but
nope.
We've had like how many Perry Whites? Like how many Perry Whites have we had? You know, just can't do it.
Yeah, and he was great comic relief, especially when they're like, "I resent it's not slander in writing; it's libel."
It's
libel. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Jameson though, because right after Peter handed him the pictures, he gets attacked by Green Goblin. Who takes the pictures of Spider-Man? He goes, "I don't know. They sent them in the mail." You're lying. No, I'm being serious. They come in the mail. I don't know who it is. He stuck up for Peter Parker, man.
He did, or just saved his own ass, but still.
It's pretty cool that he did.
Either way, it was
he could have taken the easy way out. Yeah, he could have taken the easy way out and just ratted him out, and he didn't. And that was pretty cool.
But that was the great thing about the subtle, even though that whole scene was very loud and bombastic. The subtle character development of J.K. Simmons. I don't know where I get the pictures from, and then you have I don't see where that's my problem. Like you set up where Spider-Man's becoming cynical. Like, oh well, you don't want to give me the money after the wrestling match. Well, I'm going to let him go. And this is a great thing about this movie. They don't hold your hand as they kind of explain everything to you. It's explained incredibly well, but not to you as if you're stupid.
Yeah,
which
the
is
stuff
something
that
I love
had,
about. Yeah,
the stuff that I have a problem with, or like would have a problem with, like they would do a thing in a movie, and I'm like, normally MCU movies would never even address this, and they do address it, and you go, oh, okay. Like when he like traps Jean, the one guy that Jean's mind controlling in like the helicopter, I'm like, Jean could just like disconnect from him. This doesn't make any sense, and then you see why. Like they address that kind of stuff. There's like some little like logical internal like logic that they actually follow in the movie that makes a lot of sense. Or like when MJ like says Peter, she calls him Peter like right before he leaves at the end of the movie, and then Ned's like, Spider-Man's name is Peter, and I was like, oh, that's great. They actually reference the fact that she just called him Peter right in front of Ned, like yeah. So
well, that also makes you think at the end.
Yeah, at the end when he said, "Hey, my name is Peter," he knew that he had given him a made-up name before. Yeah, and then he gave him his real name, Peter. I was waiting for him to be like, I was just waiting for that.
Yeah. But like I said, in this movie, they don't treat you stupidly. They give you all the pieces and let you figure it out. So that's what I love about old comic book movies. They don't treat their audience stupidly. They want. Also,
somebody brought it up in the chat. I just saw that with when he asked to get a job. He's like, "I'd like a job." He's like, "A job? Man, a kid of your age, like freelance. That's the way to do it."
Yeah,
so nice Christmas meat.
This is the best thing a kid your age can have.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you're such a shitbag, dude. It's so good. But yeah, Christmas meat. Like, I was like, what a wild line.
Also, I love how Sam Raimi casted his brother as the guy at the Bugle who just gets beat up by Jameson.
Yeah.
He's just the dumbass. He's like, how about Doc Ock? Nah, that stinks. How about this? Dr. Octopus. What do you think about that? He's like, I think it's great, sir.
Yeah. He's like, Doc Ock. And he's like, wow, genius. Yeah. Dude,
genius.
Yeah. All these freaks are going to have a name. I'm like, that's so good.
Green Goblin, pen. Yeah. I want a quarter anytime anybody ever says it.
Well, he goes, Doctor Strange? He's like, not bad, that one, but it's already taken.
He's like, that's good, but it's already taken.
That's so good, dude. Yeah.
Dude, how about Aunt May references Superman in Spider-Man 2? You're not Superman, and it's like, this is a Marvel movie.
Yeah, dude, also, Spider-Man 2, she gives the best speech of any superhero film ever.
At the yard sale?
Yeah, at the yard sale about like what it means to be a hero. And yeah. Oh, dude, that speech is so goated, man. Like, and people will tell stories of how they waited out in the rain to see the one that told them to hang on just a moment longer. I'm like, dude, it's so good. Like,
do you think she knows he's Spider-Man in that moment?
Yes.
Yes, she does.
Yeah?
Totally does.
But they never talk about it.
No, I think it was supposed to be in Spider-Man 4. She was supposed to reveal that. She knows.
That she knows.
Before she dies. But, dude, that's one of my favorite parts. I think in that moment, she definitely knew he was Spider-Man and was trying to encourage him to get back into it,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can I totally we just talking about Aunt May?
Yeah.
Aunt May in Brand New Day. Sorry for the chat that's sick of Brand New Day, but she's freaking 60. How is Marissa Tomei 60 years old? I was like doing the math. I'm like 1964. Holy cow! How is Marissa Tomei 60 years old? I want to grow up to be Marissa Tomei. Damn.
She looks good. She looks
she really
good.
60 in real life too.
She's 61.
She's 61. Listen.
Yeah, she looks real good.
Age ain't nothing but a number, apparently. Damn.
Yeah.
Yo, how you doing?
How you doing?
If you look at her from My Cousin Vinny, she barely looks any older than that.
Oh my gosh, dude! And My Cousin, she's so hot.
Yeah, Marissa Tamar, and she looked. I don't know. She looked younger in this movie than she did.
Marissa Tamar.
Marissa Tomei.
So she was supposed to look younger in this movie than she did in No Way Home because this is the Spider-Man Homecoming Aunt May.
You think they just kind of? Well, they didn't overdo it. I did not notice any.
They touched her up.
Yeah,
they touched her up, but
I didn't really notice.
They had to make her look younger because that was the Homecoming version of Spider-Man because he was wearing the Homecoming suit.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Also, I will say this is a huge knock on the entire Tom Holland thing. The lack of Uncle Ben.
Yes.
Bothers me.
Valid.
Always. They mentioned him once in Homecoming, and they never mentioned him again. And I just, this movie would have gotten a massive bump in like opinion if they had just referenced Uncle Ben at any point in time.
If they would have showed her headstone next to Ben Parker and May, just have the headstone there. But that would have been enough for me.
You can't have strong men.
Yeah.
Listen,
Cannot
I don't
have
a
strong
pro-
men in
I
the
don't.
MCU.
I don't think that for me is an issue because this is like if you look at Into the Spider-Verse, the multiverse, whatever, and Miles Morales, they all lose somebody, but they lose someone different, and that's really what it all takes to be like that person. Like that's what you need to become Spider-Man. That loss. So this is probably. I mean, we know it's a multiverse because they reference it in the previous one where we have, Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3. Like who was it that you lost? So if you look at that as, canon, this is just a multiverse that doesn't have really Uncle
A
Ben.
strong Uncle Ben, but that is like, I get it, and I'll give the excuse because Marissa Tomei's hot, and he still has the lesson of with great power comes great responsibility. He still gets it, but Uncle Ben's death is so pivotal in Spider-Man lore. But they kind of still did it with Aunt May. Yeah, it's just different. So I understand the gripe of saying, yeah, it should have been Uncle Ben, but I also kind of get, well,
but she
this
said
one's
it
done a little
after
bit
the lesson
differently.
had been learned multiple times. He's already there in his personal arc. The reason it's important to him in Spider-Man 2002 and in the comics is because he's young and he's brash and he's like, I got all these powers. I'm invincible. I can do whatever I want. I don't have to be responsible. I can, he's let it all go to his head. And in the matter of one night, he realizes that, that him being so full of hubris caused his uncle to get shot. And
well, I'd argue that this version of Spider-Man, Tom Holland, hadn't really went through that because he's always had the Avengers or somebody as backup. He always had Tony Stark or Doctor Strange as backup, so he can be a little bit more clumsy. And it wasn't until there's no more Tony Stark, he had locked away Doctor Strange, and now his aunt's dead. Now he finally fucking learned that lesson. And it took 3 fucking movies to do it, but eventually we got there, and that's why Brand New Home felt like a true Spider-Man movie. Anyways, I know we're talking about Spider-Man 1.
Yeah, but I mean, I felt like it does a good job of being comic in this movie and not corny. Because
Spider-Man 1?
Spider-Man 2002, yeah, and Brand New Day does a good job of hitting the emotional notes. And
Did I say Brand New Home? Did I say Brand New Home?
Did you?
Hey, well, all the 3 movies have home in it.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing.
It's, it's Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home. I mean, how are you supposed to know which one's which? And then
Brand
New Day. I'm so used to Tom Holland's movies having home in it. Forgive me.
New house being built.
Forgive me.
That's the movie I want because I can't afford one right now. I want to.
They do imply in Civil War that Peter Parker failed to save Uncle Ben, and that's why he died. He never says it, but And apparently in Homecoming, they had an early draft that he was supposed to be wearing like Uncle Ben's suit to prom. I just feel like not having his Uncle Ben in there, it's just a missing thing. I'm okay with like Aunt May being the one that is the one that teaches them that lesson. But like, even if the time that she teaches them about the great power comes great responsibility, goes like, you know where I learned that from? Your Uncle Ben or something. Just a little reference to the fact that this guy was important to both of their lives. I even thought on the bed in the scene in Brand New Day that she was going to mention him. Like, you never know when things are going to get bad. You never know how life's going to go. And then say something about like what happened with Uncle Ben. And they just never mention it. And it bothers me.
And it's just weird that he's with a single mom. Like, because if both parents pass, you want them to be in a healthy family. I know that people in California and New York don't really believe that in these studios, but you kind of want them to have a mother and father kind of like system.
I mean, she tried to date Happy.
She did try to date Happy.
Yeah, but she pulled a Mary Jane from this movie on her.
Happy
she
kind of date Aunt May.
Yeah,
she wasn't really into it, I don't think.
I mean, look at him. It's Happy. Anyway. Sorry.
Well, I mean, she apparently had been a while. She needed she just needed
to let one out.
Yeah, she brings it up in the movie like, it was a thing. It's like, cool.
Yeah.
Smash.
Aunt May slinging. All right.
She needed to itch that scratch, man.
Yep. Just trying to get it.
All right. Well, there you go. How am I supposed to transition from Marissa Tomei hoeing it up with Happy Hogan?
What's your favorite scene in Spider-Man 2002?
My favorite scene?
That's a good one.
Well, the fight at the end, especially when he goes, "Don't tell don't tell
Harry.
Don't tell Harry.
And I'm like, oh man, like that's when he
Don't
comes
tell
back
Harry.
for real.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
But that whole fight is so over the top and violent. I'm like, heck yeah, let's freaking
Mhm.
go. But it's just anything with Willem Dafoe in it. I would say my favorite part is when he's in the mirror, switching back and forth between Norman Osborn.
That's a good one.
Genius. Yeah.
And there's no CGI. It's just him in a mirror, and they're just cutting camera angles, and you're just leaning over. You're just watching every moment with bated breath, dude. It's so amazing. Just anything with Willem Dafoe, he just steals the entire movie, and everybody else is really good. All the actors are great. Uncle Ben's actor is great. Anne May's awesome. You know, I think everybody did great, but Willem is he's the real reason. It's like the Joker in '89 Batman. You're there for him. You're there for Jack Nicholson. You're there for Willem Dafoe. So
I like all the callbacks. Sorry, Mike.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I like all the callbacks that Green Goblin makes to things that Norman Osborn experienced, like when they're talking with the government at the very beginning, showing him the glider and talking about the serum, and then the doctor is like, "Well, the serum needs to go back to formula," and then Norman Osborn's just sitting there like, "Fuck, I'm gonna lose all this money, all this funding. Like Oscorp's gonna go under. I'm gonna have to sell it." And then when he becomes Goblin, when he's in the fucking tank. And then he's like, back to formula, and then fucking kills the other doctor. Also, when he's at the board meeting, and then the guy's like, you're out, Norman. And then he's like, am I out? Because he knows he has the glider. But then at the parade, when he fucking pumpkin bombs them, he's like, out, am I? Like, all those callbacks from Norman to Green Goblin are so fucking brilliant.
That's so good, dude.
Did you guys know? I didn't know about this till today. And I've, again, probably watched this movie like 30 times in my life. Like, maybe more. I don't even know how many times I watched this obsessively as a child. But Norman's teeth, which I always notice William Dafoe's jacked up, like, fang-like teeth afterwards, like when he's being Green Goblin. But when he's, like, in the beginning of the movie, when he's before formula, he's got, like, fake teeth. And I'm something of a scientist myself. Go back and look at the pictures. He has fake teeth. And they do that on purpose to make it seem like more respectable, like insane.
That's throughout the whole movie. That when he's Norman, he has regular teeth, which are his fake teeth. He's got like caps on his two front teeth, so he doesn't have the gap. But when he's Goblin, he's got the gap in his teeth.
That's rad, dude.
Yeah,
yeah. It's good filmmaking, man.
Yeah,
that kind of consistency and stuff, dude. My favorite scene is the one with on the rooftop right after he gasses Spider-Man, because those speeches.
Yes,
I mean, there's so many moments like that, but yeah, one thing they love more than a hero is to see a hero fall, die trying. Like, dude, it's so good. Like he's giving the opposite message of Uncle Ben, and he tries so hard because he'd love nothing more than for Spider-Man to become a villain just like him. You know, like it's awesome, but yeah, it's
no matter how much you've done for them, they will hate you.
Yep.
Fuck.
And then at the very end, when he goes like, I had a father. Like he's like, I've always been like a father to you. He's like, I had a father. His name was Benjamin Parker. Right?
Godspeed, Spider-Man.
Yeah, Godspeed, Spider-Man. The change. I was like, yo, like yeah. When he's talking to him, he just like slowly like calls the glider to him and stuff. Dude, there are so many good moments in that film. Like, and the fact that we could still quote it today. That's the other thing. It's iconic, dude. It's not just. Oh, that's a good movie. Yeah, like to this day, you can still quote these lines from these films. Like, yeah, it's awesome.
And I don't want to fight you, Flash. Yeah. I wouldn't want to fight me neither.
I love the one where he's like, I could squish your head right now. Like he just can't. He's holding back, but just barely. Like it's the little inflections, like that kind of stuff throughout the movie, where it's just like, it's so good, and it's a perfect length, perfect pacing. It's a great movie overall. That's why I consider it one of the best comic book movies, because there's no lulls. The biggest lull might be the end, but it's still good because it's building up to a moment where Peter is saying, I can't be with you, MJ. Like I gotta be responsible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just Willem Dafoe, he is the best part of the movie, dude. Like, and it's so quotable, like Mike said, at the end when they're fighting and he tries to kill him with the fucking spear staff. He's like, Mary Jane and I, we're going to have a hell of a time. Like,
oh, yeah, dude.
It's so fucking good, dude.
It's so good, bro. Yeah.
That's another good line.
Well, to each his own. Yeah, dude. Like, you chose the way of a hero. I was like, dude, it's so, yeah.
Nick Napoli brings up a good point.
Oh, yes,
Danny
dude.
Elfman's score.
It's dude, it's done better in the beginning of Spider-Man 2 because they have the comic going over what happened in the last movie. It just but it's I remember the first time I listened to this, I bought the soundtrack. It's so good.
The music is phenomenal, dude, and it's iconic in a way. Once again, we've said this a lot about like the MCU. The last time you like could really think of an MCU like song or music from it, like obviously the Avengers is pretty iconic, but like even the music in like Brand New Day is good, but it's not like iconic. But like the music for like Spider-Man, like Sam Raimi's Spider-Man is iconic, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, that's Danny Elfman because you know Batman '89. You might have just said this. I'm so sorry, Mike. But
no,
yeah.
you didn't. I didn't say that.
You didn't say Batman '89. Well, Danny Elfman did Batman '89. You have that theme memorized. So good that they used it in the animated series.
Oh yeah, dude. It's quintessential. So yeah, it's just seeing that kind of thing. You just don't get that anymore. Like it's kind of something that's kind of missing from comic books is like that identity. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the whole package. And I got to bring up New York in this movie is amazing as a character. Like it's so bright, and it's probably the only 4 years they could ever film in New York is when they actually cleaned it up. But New York looks so awesome in this movie, and
absolutely, it's a character,
around.
and that's actually like a strength of Brand New Day is that you feel like New York as a character again, but that's mostly brought on by Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, even with all its problems. Yeah, New York as a character, they always go to bat for Spider-Man. Like when they're on the bridge and they're yelling at Goblin and stuff, they're like picking on a bunch of kids, and one guy's like, "I got something for your ass," and throws the crowbar.
You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
Yeah, dude. And then when they confront Doc Ock, on the subway or whatever, on the train,
Joey Diaz.
They're like, "You don't have to go through us." He's like, okay. Yeah.
Well, and then even something as simple on that subway train when his mask is burnt and he takes his mask off and then he's passed out and they're carrying him through. And it's like he's just a kid. He's no older than my son. And then the child comes with the mask. And he's like, "Don't worry, we won't tell anybody."
And
it comes from one person, the kid, but. That kid is speaking for everybody on the subway. Nobody's fucking saying nothing about who Spider-Man is.
That was Tobey Maguire's nephew, I think.
I thought it was Sam Raimi's kid
or something. I thought I know it was somebody's kid. Somebody's kid. Yeah.
Well, but when he touches his face, it's okay. Like, dude, it's so good because that's the thing. Like, they always make it seem like, somebody's gonna take advantage of you or somebody's gonna eventually, and they're like, "No, dude, you save our lives." Like, also, there is. What do we have now? 7 Spider-Man movies? No, 8 Spider-Man movies?
10 according to that list
10
that we
now?
just
11
did.
they were talking
I
about.
was ignoring the animated
9.
The
movies,
animated
then it would be
movies.
9.
So 9? Nothing matches the subway, the train scene. Like there is that is still to this day one of the best superhero fights and one of the best like superhero moments, dude. Him stopping that train is so fucking cool, dude. As a kid, I was like, yo, and as an adult, I'm still like, yo.
You still think it's gonna fly off the tracks. You are still there, like he's not gonna stop it. Even though he's gonna stop it, you just don't feel like he is. Like they built it up so well.
But that throwdown, dude, even like him and Doc Ock throwing down, dude, is legit, man. Like those arms going everywhere and Toby dodging and like when he has to jump up like through like the little like bridge overpass and like fit through, dude. It's such a creative thing. And then when he starts to try to stop it, like it's funny, when he drops down, he like tries to stop it with his foot. Guy's like, "Got any other bright ideas?" He's like, I might.
He's like, "I got a few."
I got a few. Yeah. But dude, it's so cool, man. And I think if I remember correctly, I looked this up the other day, I think it is the biggest feat of strength we've ever seen for a Spider-Man ever. Like, because
stopping the subway.
Yeah.
But like his expenditure in his face and his body, like it's so good.
Oh yeah, you believe it.
Seems like they always walk away from every feat, but this one is like, I can't. I'm putting everything into it.
Yeah, he's physically exhausted afterward. He passed out.
Yeah, but even the consistency too of like when he gets slammed in the front of the train and like it's pulling on him and it shatters the front windows and everything, and it's like dude, it's so good, man.
How about the scene when the two subways are going side by side each other parallel and he has to stretch and like against it, but then when he pops up, his suit's all ripped up because of how much he had to stretch.
Yeah,
dude, that's the great thing about Sam Raimi. He does comic without making it over the top weird. Like it feels like that could happen. Like,
yes,
he
somebody
does-
said the
he-
boat
yeah.
scene. Iron Man is actually the reason that boat didn't fall apart.
Yep.
Yes, he does throw webs and stuff like that, but he does not stop that.
The ferry scene.
Yeah, the ferry scene.
Yeah,
By the way, that
He
ferry
couldn't-
would have sunk.
Yes. The only reason it doesn't is because of Iron Man and like BS like tech. Like the train sequence is all Spider-Man with zero help. Like he did that all by himself. Like, and that's what's wild about it, dude. Is like, yeah. And watching like when you watch like the stitching on his costume start to tear,
Mhm.
'cause he's just
Yeah.
dude, it's so good, man. Yeah,
Ah.
I love it. And then I just can't get past it, dude. Like I know we got to talk about Spider-Man 2 at some other point, but
Yeah. It's so good though. They're both
Yeah.
awesome.
yeah, it's
Send
just
super
this,
chats for Spider-Man too.
yes, because there's this whole thing like now of like recency bias. People are like, well, that's just nostalgia goggles. You're just like, this movie's way better. No, dude, these movies hold up because they're very good. There's a reason like you have some people that talk about Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, but nobody's saying, oh man, like those movies are like Spider-Man 1 and 2 are the GOATs for a reason.
Spider-Man 1 got better than the last time I watched it because I was picking up on more stuff. Like it's just so many nuances and it's so well acted and so well shot. So
Yes.
it's amazing. So
Yeah.
Thanks you guys for staying so late with us. Let's hit
It's Mo's
some of the
fault.
critical stories. It is my fault. It is all my fault. So
Mo wanted to
here
talk
we
about
go.
Batista's muscles for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
A lot longer.
Lack of.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's get into it here. Let me refresh. I've had this up for a little while. All right, so it actually went up. That's kind of amazing. The overall audience score went up to 181 voters to 92%. That is
That's
insane.
awesome.
And Blaine has said multiple times to have over 100 voters and still be at 90 is like that's rare. That's incredibly rare.
Yeah.
So I gave it a 98, mainly because of MJ, and I think Spider-Man 2 is a 100% movie, so I got to give it a little less just because of that. But we have SD0 gives it a 100. Joe Rosie gives it a 94. My childhood obsession. MJ is a whore. Norman is the GOAT. Well, I don't think we need to read any more than that.
I think that's all it says, maybe.
I think that's the absolute
Nailed
perfection. Nailed it. Steal Like a History gives it 100. There you go. I love this movie. It's my favorite of all the Spider-Man movies. Would never get tired watching this one. Heck yeah. And we have Roger, just gives it a 95. Gator Tico gives it a 97. Highlander in the chat there, which he threw up the quote earlier about the go web, Shazam. When he does that.
Oh, yeah.
Up and away,
web.
Fly. Yeah.
Yeah. Go, Web, go.
Because everything was so serious up to that point. It was
Fly.
Bye. Yeah. Dude, it's so good.
that is a great scene. We have what's this guy's name? Beardo?
Son of Sanguinius.
Son of Sanguishmish.
Gives it 100. This is the most comic book movie to ever have comic booked, maybe ever. That might be
It's up there.
Slightly
Up there.
better, slightly less better review than Joe there. Moosey with a 99. Absolutely love this movie. Dreaming Tabitha gives it an 85.
That's
Damn,
pretty
Tabitha.
good.
Come
It's still
on.
pretty good, but like,
All right.
we could do better.
Yeah. Alex Aerocave with a 94. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Disney Man gives it a 95. Probably Toxic gives it a 93. Blaine gives it 100. I was a little afraid of Blaine, but this film is brilliant. Not only the best Spider-Man film, best Marvel film, but best superhero film. Absolutely. I would put it up there with, as Mike said, Donner's Superman.
Yeah.
Darth Joker, 100. Sarah Tabby Janot with a 93. Sevi gave it a 96. She had to leave earlier. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Raw
Most
gave
fault.
my fault. Gave it a 95. Frog Smith gave it a 90. Dr. Manzor gave it a 97, and he put the trailer in there that we just showed earlier. The
Nice.
Mass Marvel is 95. Michael Moose says 100. We got a lot of people voting on this. Aaron Goldstein, 98. Mooney with an 85. Really old movies gives it 100. Legion Dell gives it a 90. B. Hamner gives it a 90. VJ Vigilant gives it a 98. Wasp gives it
What was
gives
that?
it a 95.
Wasp gives it
I just kind of went back to
You went back to to what, 1875 as a teenager?
By the way, great reference there. The music video with Chad Kroger.
Oh, dude.
Doing
I
the
love that song.
great song.
Yeah.
This was like in the top
I'm
spot
so
for like
high.
ever.
I can hear heaven.
Heaven.
Dude.
Yep. So fucking
good.
dude.
That is
That's gotta be up
And the
there
music
with-
video
with-
is awesome too because they cut in right when they go to hit the chorus. They show Spider-Man, so it's
Yep.
like even better. Yeah,
That's got to be up there with Kiss from a Rose.
Yeah.
For
Oh,
like
yeah,
a,
dude.
like
I like this
for
one better. Yeah,
superhero
this one
tied
is.
ins music.
World full of killing and blood. Dude, yes. Yeah.
Ooh, 71 from Cinema with Jay. No,
Whoa.
no.
Whoa.
I'll give you a thumbs up for participating,
Whoa.
but no. Round Triangles with the
Oh.
96, Blues with the 90, My Dixie Wrecked with the 96.
What?
Hell
Dude,
yeah.
come on, what are we
Out of all the
doing,
things
bro?
that I've said in this scene, I might as well just
Me-
go.
me
with
too.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why Sasquatch with a 91, WDW Pro with a 97.
Nice.
And we got Ashen One, Tommy the Nerd. I got a few other people in here. Wow. Thank you guys for being so thank you guys for all the reviews. This is awesome. And thank you guys
So
for
what?
sticking with us so long. We got
Yeah.
Dougie B.
You kept saying
with the
so,
94.
and you didn't.
Thank you guys for being
So
so
good at
what?
participation.
So amazing.
So amazing. You
So
are
incredible.
amazing. You
So
are amazing.
superior.
You
So
insert the word there.
ultimate. Yeah.
So incredible.
So spectacular.
So accepting.
You see what
intolerant.
worlds I'm throwing
Yes.
out there, Mo? Do you know what those are?
I would on
Spider-Man related words.
Yeah, Spider-Man
Spider-Man.
related, spectacular, amazing,
Mhm.
amazing. Yeah.
ultimate.
Friendly neighborhood chat.
What?
But
Friendly
that,
neighborhood
that one
chat.
didn't work.
Oh,
that one
see,
didn't
dude,
work.
He's
just
trying, guys. He's trying.
he's
Okay.
struggling to do something.
Yeah, Odysseus run well. Thank you guys for all of the reviews. Obviously, this is done extremely well. But all right. Well, we have some movies for next week. I'm going to put it up in the poll here as we finish
You're
up
gonna
here.
like
We're going to
mine.
read some super chats and get out of here. Thank you guys for staying so
I didn't
late
even
with
pull
us
up my
tonight.
critic list review.
Oh, well, where is it? I just refreshed.
I reviewed it a long time ago, man.
Oh,
Reviewed it
did you?
last year.
Okay. All right.
It's fine.
Well, I
It's
didn't
fine.
know. I didn't know.
It's just the most downvoted review on there. So
What?
Ooh.
Now I
Is it
must-
really?
What did
Epic
where
Mike.
did you give it?
it's also the most upvoted. But yeah,
Hmm.
Okay. All right.
I gave it a 95 originally. I've actually bumped it up to a 98 since then because I liked it so much. Like having talked about it more. But
Most downvoted. It's got a 7.
yeah, that's the
And
most
now it's got-
downvoted.
Now it's got an 8. That's crazy.
Oh, you mean for like
So-
you, like which is
No, it is the
7
most downvoted on all of the Spider-Man reviews. The other one, the next
Oh.
one, has 6. Because most people like this movie, and I had like a weird campaign of people trying to dislike all my reviews.
All right.
Hmm.
98.
Yeah, it's
But
a weird thing.
there you go. I didn't realize it was
Now
in
it
the-
went up to
it's in the-
9. Mo, look what you've done.
What can I
I'm
say?
about to log in.
I
and
mean,
make it 10.
that's rookie numbers compared to my Die Hard review.
I mean, that's fair.
Oof.
I don't want to break that record. I really don't. Please,
You guys want to know
Don't
what it's
help
currently
me.
sitting at?
are you at 200 plus now?
I gave Die Hard an 89, and I said it's a great action film and it's one of Bruce Willis' best movies. But because I said it's not a Christmas movie,
Yep.
it is at 218 downvotes.
Yep.
I love it.
Every
I
couple
want it to be
months, I'll just-
downvoted more.
Well, around Christmas time, we'll make sure to get back on there and start
Yeah.
that campaign up again. Yeah.
Absolutely. But make sure you guys sign up for Criticalist. It's an awesome site. It's really fun to review things on there. Very simple. They don't confuse things with algorithms and all this nonsense. They just average the scores. And if you want to follow people that you enjoy, you can do friends with benefits and get their scores of the people that you respect most. So make sure you get there, go to Criticalist and sign up for the Crit Club while you're at it. So
Shout out.
shout out. Anyways, let's get some super chats here. Let's see here. We got the horror host for 5. Fun fact: there was a rainforest cafe on the top floor of one of the Twin Towers, which I know from personal experience. Wow, for Fright Night.
For Fright Night.
Jean Papa Sergio for 5. Amazing Spider-Man 2 would have been amazing had they just left Electro out and leaned all the way into the Goblin legacy.
I agree. That could have been good.
Is there arguments for the other direction? I've heard that people liked Electro, but is it?
I don't. Go
I
on.
don't hate Electro, but like I actually thought that the final fight with Electro when they're in like the power station, I thought
agree.
that fight was pretty fucking good.
I don't mind Electro. The problem is making him like a weird, goofy nerd guy that becomes like a cool dude was kind of weird.
Yeah,
a
he's
little
handsome
bit.
now.
Yeah, instead of making it more like he just like it would have worked better to have him be like the kind of energy vampire, or more like the Electro from the comics and stuff. But yeah, it's just a mess. Yeah, or they should have done one or the other, not both. But they're trying to set up the Sinister Six again, which is how they tanked Spider-Man 3. So
yeah, I was about to say Spider-Man 3 had the same problem. It was just too much.
Every time the studio gets involved, they screw up Spider-Man. So
yeah. Thank you for the 5 there, John. JB24 with a Canadian 5. I was lucky enough to see Spider-Man over a month before it came out. I would see it another 5 times in theaters. Dude, that's awesome. That is a great movie. I wish I would have seen it in the theater. Just didn't have the ability.
It was that one day.
It was that one day. I was in college. I was broke, dude. All right. I was with my girlfriend.
Sneak in.
I'd already spent all my money by the end of that day. Believe me.
I have a buddy who has money, buy a ticket, and then open the back door of the theater and let you in.
Bruh, you don't know where I
Dude,
went to college,
I used to work at these movie theaters, man. I've seen every single trick to get people to sneak people into the movie theaters.
You think I knew that back then? I barely know it now. So
the best way to do it is the multiple guys in a trench coat.
Right.
That should work.
That's how you get away with it, is you just stack like 2 or 3 guys in the trench coat. You go, what? I'm just extremely tall. Like, and you're reaching down, like you have to bend over and like reach down to hand like, your card to the person.
Yeah. Or just have 2 people side by side and just say, what? I was born with 4 legs.
Yeah. What the fuck? Like, what's
what
the
are you,
problem?
prejudiced against people with extra limbs?
Yep. Or you have your buddy, wrap his legs around your front and, he just kind of hides down here and you walk around with the coat and you just look really fat.
You just look fat. That's right. And you have a growth on your shoulder.
Sounds kind of gay. I don't think I want to do that.
Well,
How bad do you want to see Spider-Man?
Mr. J in the
It's
H.
not gay if you want to see Spider-Man.
I'm sure. All right.
Bro, just grab me,
Mr.
bro.
J.
It's fine. Just wrap around me. Just put your legs around my waist, bro.
Embrace
what are you
me.
doing? Embrace me. Come on. You want to go see the movie or not?
Mr. J in the H seems topical. For 10, the final scene of Spider-Man 1 is still goated. Him walking off kissing MJ at the funeral and his inner monologue, the web slinging scene, the cue, the hero track. It was some real ass shit. Dude, this whole movie is just great from the literal beginning credits to the end credits. So agreed. We got Logan with a 5. Some people don't like Franco's Harry, but I like the way he portrayed him. Started very genuine and nice, and over the course of films became evil.
He's the best in Spider-Man 2. I actually like James Franco's acting in Spider-Man 2.
Except for the scene where he's like, I'm ruined.
I have nothing left.
Yeah.
Except for Spider-Man. He insulted me by touching me.
Yeah. But like, dude, it's so messed up. Like, he's like, Peter, like, my dad and everything. He's like, dude, I don't got time. I gotta go. And he's just like, okay. I was like, dude, what did you think was gonna happen? Of course he's gonna become a villain. You never went back and checked with him at all. You started banging Mary Jane and forgot all about your best friend. Just immediately. Because there's like a couple months in between, and he just never goes back to talk to Harry at all. He just leaves him. Like, it's kind of wild, dude.
Yeah, dude. That whole relationship, that love triangle was very odd. Yeah, those 2 movies. Oh, here we go. DEFCON Prime for 2. Plot hole. How did Tony even figure out Peter is Spider-Man?
It had been implied that he was surveying him like a really long time and figured out where he was going home and stuff. Like, because he literally uses like spy satellites and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that was in Civil War. It was implied.
Yeah. Which is also like pretty fucked up, but
he's like, I'm spying on you. I'm going to go visit you at your house. And oh, by the way, you have a hot aunt? I think I might stay here for a little bit.
Yeah, he's like, that's pretty cool. And if I can't do anything about it, Happy out in the
yeah,
hallway.
my buddy will.
Yeah, I got a friend. Yeah. Oh man.
Mechanism Studios. Hey man, got to meet him at the Southeast Game Exchange. How you doing, sir? 4-5. The helicopter scene in Brand New Day bothers me. He would have known that the hooded person was still out there, able to move independently, right?
No, I think he thought they were like actually like possessing people. I don't think he thought that they could do. Yeah.
Well, he knew at that point.
Did we know about the jump distance yet at that point?
Yes, yes. It was during that web swinging. He had his AI analyzing the footsteps and everything, and it was right before he got to the helicopter. He told the guy, 33 feet, huh? Well, you're 30. He told him you're not close enough to jump to anybody from here because he had analyzed it was 33 feet.
So I think he assumed that you couldn't jump into like other people's bodies and stuff, which is his mistake. But
there you go. Yeah, it does. It plays a little fast and loose with that rule too, but it was still pretty good. VJ the Vigilant for 2. Willem Dafoe's performance is on par with Ledger's.
I actually don't disagree with that.
I don't disagree with that.
I'd put him above it a little bit, but
I wouldn't put him above Ledger's. No, Heath Ledger's performance in The Dark Knight is one of the greatest acting performances, period.
Wait,
like,
I
of all
thought I
time.
saw something. Vera, who was it? It was on one of your shows that someone was like, Ledger actually was just imitating some guy. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Well, there was a few guys, but yeah, there was a Mo. Was it you? No, maybe it was somebody in my chat said Ledger was doing an impersonation of an actor.
I know that wasn't on that show. Yeah, so I can believe that. I'm just saying Willem Dafoe as just a comic book villain was just delightful in one and in No Way Home. Like he just was a comic book villain. Ledger was like a sociopath. Like he was great. I'm just saying if you're talking about comic book villains, I thought Dafoe.
Tom Waits is the guy. Yeah.
In a performance like level, like Willem Dafoe, I think has. Yeah, it's just that Heath Ledger like knocked it out of the park. There was just you couldn't have. I don't think you could have put together. There's not anybody that I can think of that could have done a better job in that film with what he did. You know. But I mean, if you want to start picking at like, oh, he got it from this person to that person to this person, like that, a lot of actors do that.
Somebody's going to get influence from anywhere.
Yeah, ask Jack Sparrow or ask Johnny Depp where he got Jack Sparrow from. Like, you know, like you borrow from what you know. That's how you get there. You know, you stand on the shoulder of greats. So.
But they're both great. I think we got.
I found a video of Tom Waits, and it sounds just like Heath Ledger. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, we can look at it real quick. We gotta get out of here soon, though. It's almost 9. I appreciate everybody staying here. We're still over 400. You guys are
shout
awesome.
out
because I want to talk about it, Mo.
Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome. Well, you know, Jay's like, oh man, Jay's like, oh man, it's 8:20, and it's just like I don't want to keep people any. You know, I want to be respectful. So I appreciate everybody being here. It's been an awesome discussion. The chat's been awesome. The panel's been amazing. I wish I could say the same about myself, but yeah, no, freaking Beardo has been awesome tonight. Mike and them talking about it.
I'm just here.
That was very aggressive.
I appreciate the invite, you guys.
Been good. Yeah, dude.
Throughout the intercontinental United States, Japan, and I travel extensively in Europe as well. I don't do half bad.
They tell me you have a new market now in Ireland. Is that true?
It is crazy.
It is crazy.
Performed in Dublin and done very well there as well.
You look like a leprechaun. You should do well.
Even the mannerisms too, a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I'm also big in Philadelphia.
Excuse me.
I feel like I'm at my grandmother's.
Wow.
That's speaking of Tom Waits. Yeah. He also was in Mystery Men. He ran a junkyard where he sold non-lethal weapons. Yep.
Wow. Yeah, I haven't seen that. I have not seen that in like 25 years, dude.
Mystery Men is so good. Yeah, he just runs. He's like an inventor, and he only makes non-lethal weapons. He makes like the one where it's like a laundry gun, where it makes their clothes shrink and stuff. Like, yeah, that's where they get the Herkimer battle jetty or whatever. Yeah. It's pretty.
Hopefully, we get some donos for that. I'd love to see that again. It's been so
Mystery
long.
Men is so good, dude.
Yeah. What's Paul Rubin's character? The spleen.
The spleen. Yeah, and then he gets he gets shot in the ass. I can't feel my ass. I can't feel my ass. Yeah. Dude, it's so good.
And we got John Campia for 20. Loved it. Glad you guys are taking time to talk about it. That cannot be real, John Campia.
It is. It's the verified account. It is John Campia.
He watches us.
He's literally on.
Oh, really?
It's him.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, John Campia. I appreciate it.
Yeah, he's come hung out with us on the Epicverse streams, like in the chat and stuff. Yeah.
There he is again in chat. Says Mystery Men rules.
Awesome.
Dude,
well,
Mystery Men is very good.
Yeah,
I'm here for the ladies. Yeah.
Hey Mo, act like you've been here before, okay?
Hey, I do. I'm still pretty fresh. I'm not as teacher as you guys. So give me a break. That's the first time I see him come in this chat. That's awesome. Thank you, sir, for being here.
Well, maybe John can hang out with us when we watch Mystery Men. You know.
There you go. War Machine for 10, 5 for Blade, and 5 for Hot Fuzz. Great way to split. your money
Both
there.
great
That's awesome.
movies, dude. Oh my gosh, I
Fantastic.
can't wait to watch Hot Fuzz again. I got my wife to watch it, and she was like, "What?" I wanted her to watch the trailer, and she's like, "What is this?" And she watched it. She was like, "That was a really good movie,
dude."
And then like a couple months later, Hot Fuzz is just playing, and she's just watching it. I was like, "Oh, look at that!"
When
I
they
love
find
Hot
when they
Fuzz.
find the corpses and they see the one, dude, they're like, there's so many good parts in the movie. When they find, I don't want to ruin it. It's great,
No,
but
yeah.
great choice. Oh, here's another good one. War Machine for 5, Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, dude, another
No
great
touchy.
movie.
No touchy. Yep. And then we got last one here. John Wayne for 10 could just walk into my nearest movie theater. It has no one selling tickets, no one checking tickets, and no security whatsoever. I never go because it's sketchy AF, and I have no idea how it still exists.
Hmm.
There you go.
I kind of want to go there now. That sounds kind of rad.
Yeah,
Listen.
vlog it.
Maybe he lives at south of the border. Who knows? Well, we got you almost got your movie, Joe, but unfortunately the votes are in, and Karate Kid 2 has finally.
You know who will be happy and also sad if he's not here?
Oh my goodness,
Jonas.
Yeah, Jonas.
I hope we watch it, and he can't make it.
Oh my god, he's gonna be
he would
so
die.
Angry.
I know.
That makes it even better. Actually, you're right.
Respect.
All right. Well, thank you guys. It's almost 9:00. Thank you guys for staying so late. Honestly,
Yeah.
the panel, the chat, you guys were out over 400 for the last hour here. Thank you guys. What do you guys got coming up, panel? And what are you guys doing this week? Anybody going to Vegas?
I'll be leaving for Vegas in a few days. So that's it. You guys know where to find me.
Mm-hmm. I will not be at Vegas. Oh, go ahead, Joe. No, go ahead.
I literally have nothing. Go ahead. You will not be in Vegas. Mike will not be in Vegas. Go ahead, Mike. Continue.
Are you going to stream Red Dead Redemption this week?
I'm not home this week again. I travel for work. So when I get back, Red Dead
we need-
Redemption.
Okay, we're gonna have to get you a laptop or something. So you. Yeah, I probably won't stream tonight. I got a couple things I got to do, but I will not be in Vegas this week. So I'll be kind of filling in. I'll be on daily a couple days this week as well, and we're just gonna be doing the damn thing. Fright Mike in the evenings, but we're also trying to finish Devil May Cry in the afternoon. So got those streams coming up. You can look up for that, and I got to get my Spider-Man review out. I've got it partway done. So, and Beer, are you gonna be on TMN tomorrow?
Yep, I'll be there.
So, yeah, and
there you go.
Can we announce it? Can we mention it to people?
What? That Jeremy's not going to be there? Yeah, Jeremy's not going to be there.
If you have ever wanted everything you could ever have in your life, show up tomorrow and show out. Jeremy's not there. Let's make sure that we know when he's not there. You know what I'm saying?
We bring it.
We bring it. All right?
Yeah.
I've been trying to get that guy out of here for a long time. All right. He's gone. He's out.
Get him out.
Get him out. And you know what? Maybe
So
we'll
not a 6-hour stream, huh?
1 hour stream.
we'll give the people what they want.
Yeah,
That's
whatever they want. Whatever they want. We'll aim
give
for
it
3
back
hours.
to you, the people.
Don't
There's
have
a real
Ben
question
on.
right there.
Don't have Ben on and ruin a good thing. What is this?
Is Ben going to be
crap?
on?
So here's the thing. Jeremy's not going to be there. Me and Mike will be running the ship, but I don't think we're in control of the personnel.
That's true. We only have so much power because it's not our channel. With our channel.
But money does talk. If somebody super chats for us to get Ben out of there, that works.
On Geeks and Gamers.
On
Geeks
main
and
event.
There you go.
Like I said, last week, somebody dropped
right away, dude.
A nice big old super chat right away. Walked into it.
Mhm.
Made my night. I had the best stream of my life. Yep. So, well,
that was good. But awesome. Well, what do you got? Anything coming up, Mike? Besides from tomorrow night?
Besides all the streams I already meant,
not tonight. Did you? Okay.
I did. I said all of that. I announced it all.
He did say all of that, Mo. He did.
Okay,
just,
Mo, it's late.
I got a lot of stuff going
Past
on.
your
I'm
bedtime.
sorry.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
well
it
past
is.
Mo's bedtime. He goes
Yes,
to bed
well
at 7
past my
o'clock.
bedtime.
Yeah.
Jeez, criminally. I'll be joining off the hip here in a few minutes.
Criminally?
Criminally. That's all. People
Oh.
Thank you guys for being here. I'm going to mercifully end this stream. Jeez, Louise P. I will see some of you in Vegas. Bye. Bye.